shit day today. Mind you, I like it. You know when it rains? I like it when people, when it rains, they go, yeah, it's raining, but it's that really wet rain. What kind of fucking rain is that? These same people stand in floodwater hanging on going, we're all right, because it's dry rain. You know, it's like those people that go abroad and they come back and they go, well, it's a different kind of heat over there, you'll know. No, I don't actually. How about you stick your head in my oven, I switch it on, let's see what fucking happens. And we've been travelling around, been staying in shit hotels. What is it with these old hotels? Every one of them's got that timer light switch in the hallway. You know the one you push in? How does it know how fast you're up the stairs? You're halfway up the stairs, clink, you're standing in complete blackness. Help me! Every one of those hotels has got a half table up against the wall. What's that for? To write half a fucking postcard? Where's the other half? Is it on the other side of the wall, you know? Some bloke running at that wall really fast. I got that table you wanted. Maybe it's a warning of what's to come, you know? You get up to your room, there's half a bed to sleep in, half a teacup to drink your tea out. Some bloke gone mental with a chainsaw. Fucking like furniture! These old hotels, everything creaks. Every floorboard, every door, You led there awake all night listening to the bloke above you know exactly where he is and what he's doing. About 3 o'clock, you start turning into his wife. That's the 4th time when I go back to fucking bed! It's like certain things make me panic. For instance, you can put your coat on by yourself, but as soon as someone tries to help you, you can't find the sleeve. You're like, stay still! Why? If someone helped you on with a hat, you wouldn't keep fucking missing it, you know? You know someone opened the door for you, thank you very much. It's like, certain things, like zips, they make me panic. You know, you ever worn a jacket with a zip and your mobile goes off inside and your zip decides to get stuck? You start panicking, you're like, fucking up, my mobile! You say to yourself, I can get to the top, maybe it'll come down. No, you're stuck higher, you're like, phone an ambulance! I hate that. Always when you get out the door, you know, you're in a hurry, you do your zip up, all the teeth come apart. Fucking hate that. You know, you say to yourself, I can get to the top, maybe it'll come down. No, you're apart all the way to the top. You're walking down the street and you look like a fucking shuttlecock. And I think zips sound differently depending on what job they got to do, you know? Like the one on your case when you've packed it to go on holiday. Always sounds excited when you're doing it up, doesn't it? It's like, yeah! Because it don't sound like that at customs when they're doing it, does it? It's like, no. It's like the one on the back of your wife's dress when she asks you to do it up for her, you know? It sounds like a fucking tight fit, doesn't it? It's like... But it is, I come out the house today to get into the car to come up here, fucking cat under my car. So what's a cat under your car? Just sat there like, morning. Oh, kid's got like a part-time job with Quick Fit, you know? It's when you catch them unawares, cats, they don't like it. It's like you caught them doing something, you suddenly look under your car, they go, You know, you make a cat angry, they start doing all that Dracula Kung Fu shit, you know? It's when an animal just stops dead. You ever stare at a squirrel and they suddenly go... Fuck, he's gonna go for me throat! You should try it, it works. You know, someone picks on you out here on a Friday or a Saturday, you looking at my bird, go like... Oh, I'll leave him alone, I think. I do, I admire the emergency services. Nurses I admire most. How they can cope in the NHS is beyond me. Because the NHS is fucked. It is, you know, everyone complains about the superbugs and the germs in the NHS, but let's be honest, that's the only thing that are doing really fucking well in hospitals at the moment. They're the healthiest fuckers in there. It's like germs down the gym going, I'm a germ, I feel good. It's not safe to be in hospitals anymore. Have you visited somebody recently in hospital? Have you noticed each bed's got a phone by the side of it? Do you know what that's for? That's to call a fucking ambulance. You know the most important people in hospitals at the moment? Cleaners. Fuck the surgeons. Mrs. Mop's in charge now, you know? Soon we'll have a whole episode of Casualty just dedicated to cleaners where they're going, I need 10 cc's of Sif and set me up an IV of Domestos, quick. We're low on flash. We're going to lose the stain. Soon you'll have junior cleaners funning around senior cleaners to learn how it's done. So we've got a dirty floor. What do we need for a dirty floor? Well, we need a bucket. Yes, we need a bucket, but we need a good doobie-doo. Doobie-doo? Yes. Doobie-doo. Don't know if you've been down to outpatients, it's humiliating down there. All they do is get you to take your clothes off. You could walk in with anything, got terrible earache. Okay, take your clothes off, let's have a look at you. It's a hospital, they must know what they're doing. Why, you don't do that anywhere else? You know, you don't go up to the dentist and go, I've got a terrible toothache. Okay, pull your pants down, let's have a look at your ass. And when you take your clothes off at the hospital, they always give you that hospital big blue gown. Have you seen that? Fuck, it's like a giant J-cloth. That's what we're wearing, that's what they're doing. They're getting us to clean the wards for them now. You do whatever that doctor says. You're standing there in your giant J-cloth and he's like, could you lay on the floor for me? That's lovely. Could you give me your ankles? Could you make this noise? That's good. And have you noticed every time you're at the hospital, they want to know who the immediate family is? They keep asking, are you the immediate family? No, I'm not that fast. Who the fuck are the immediate family? Who are they? You know, do you invite them around your house for dinner and they go, we're already here, goodbye, we've got to go now with the immediate family, goodbye. Who makes this stuff up? You know, because your distant relatives, you invite them around your house for dinner, they stand at the end of your drive going, hello, we're the distant relatives. We won't be coming in. Who makes this up? Because there's your cousin once removed. Why? What the fuck did he do? Because there's your other cousin twice removed. I told you once, fuck off. And mobiles are getting smaller. The trouble is your wife's handbag's getting bigger. Have you seen your wife when her mobile goes off in her bag? She disappears for a week and a half. You can hear her in her bag going like, where's my fucking mobile? Size of women's handbags. Now, it's not an handbag anymore, it's a body bag. Me and my missus, we was going out the other day, we were standing in the hallway. I said, it's all right, love, I'll take the rubbish out tomorrow. She went, fuck off, that's me bag. This is huge. Still had the fucking horns on it and everything. And men never go in women's handbags. No. Man has explored deep space, even landed on the moon. But if your wife goes, yeah, it's in me bag, you go, right, well, you fucking get it out. I am not going in there. I've seen things go in there and they ain't come out. Touchscreen technology now, that's what it is with phones. That's how the bloke sells it to you in the shop. Is if it's something new, they go, yeah, it's got touchscreen technology. Like it's something new. We've had touchscreen technology for years. Go down the overnight garage about 3 in the morning and see all those pissheads doing touchscreen on that glass. Oi! Ginsters! Fucking ginsters! Geniuses, these blokes are. They're pioneers. They'd come up with smash screen technology next. I said ginsters. Pioneers. I love that. You know when your wife's on the phone and she makes all those faces to you, but to what she's hearing on the phone, she'd go like, no. Really? You know, they suck you in, you go like, what? And then she'd go like, fuck off, I'm on the phone. Oh yeah, because your wife is an incredible psychic when she's on the phone. Your wife ever done that? Come off the phone to one of her mates and she's gone, isn't that amazing? I was just thinking about her and she called. Say, what about when you are thinking about her and she don't call? Is that like really fucking weird as well? You say to your wife, who are you thinking about now? And they go, no one. And no one's calling! Your wife's like, I must be psychic, because there I was thinking you're a tosser, and it turns out you fucking are. It's no wonder. They've made us paranoid. They've making us paranoid. For instance, I like watching the news, but you can't watch the news anymore without shitting your pants. Because everything now is like they've got this breaking news. You know, you'll be sat there eating your tea and they'll have a sound of a jet plane go, breaking news. Fucking hell, when? Why do they want to shit us up like that? You might as well have the newsreader run across the set, chucking his paper in the air going, ah! That's the same effect. Then they don't tell you what it is. They go, breaking news, join us after the adverts. Wait a minute, if this news is so breaking, why are you going to adverts? That's like a copper knocking on your door at 3 in the morning going, I've got some grave news, I'm afraid. But first this, my hair is so bouncy. 'Cause you're worth it. There's a murderer on the loose. Ooh, Denon. Fuck is that stuff? I think that's the noise you make after you've eaten it. Do you know that? Ooh, Denon. Have a whiff on that. That's a bad bacteria coming out, that is. They have 24-hour-a-day news now. It's not 24-hour-a-day news. It's 15 seconds of news repeated over and fucking over and again. You know, watching the news now is like going around your nan's house for tea. It's the same experience, you know? Shall I put the kettle on? Oh, no, I'll put the kettle on. Oh, no, I'll put the kettle on. Put the fucking kettle on! In our house, in one room, we got a TV that works off of an aerial in one room, and in another room, we got one that works off of a satellite. If you walk from one room to the other, you get a repeat of the news. It's like there's a murder on the loose. There's a murder on the loose. Fuck, you got your nan round. There's a murder on the loose. Because houses, have you noticed houses are more scary now? You know, years ago, your house never made any noise. Now you're up and down all night trying to determine what the noise was. What is it with manufacturers? They want to scare the crap out of us now. 3 in the morning, you'd be in bed asleep, and suddenly your fridge, you go... Who's there? Just in the middle of the night, some water will randomly come out your shower head, you know? Fuck. We were nowhere near that, I mean... You know, a burglar gets in your place to see the fucker, you know? Thank God you're here! We've been shitting ourselves all night! And since when? Since when do people start protecting themselves with sports equipment in their house? You know, you always hear people go, yeah, I've got a baseball bat under my bed. Somebody breaks in, bush. But there's only certain sports equipment that would do, you know? If someone got into your house, you couldn't suddenly whip out that ribbon thing they use in the gymnastics, you know? Hey, I'm not scared to use this, you know? Someone gets in your house, you suddenly get some fucking hurdles. Get out of it! You know, someone's in your garden, you got those fucking gym rings. Get out of my garden! You know, your wife's on your doorstep. Use a dismount! Use a dismount on him! You know? And people are using sports equipment to protect themselves in their house. But have you noticed in sport, they're using what criminals use? A gun to start the race. Mind you, what else could you use? Couldn't use a knife, could you? On your march, get set. Well, go on, then. Mind you, that'd get you running, wouldn't it? Fuck, he's got a knife. Even the police have changed the way they protect themselves. They got that new taser gun. That's a good idea. An electric shotgun. Brilliant. Who come up with that? What genius come up with that? An electric shotgun that, when threatened by a complete lunatic, is to fire the gun at them. They're still attached to you. So now you're standing there attached to a complete lunatic. You've really fucked off because you're giving him 3,000 volts. He's right in front of you going like that. When this stops, I'm gonna kill you. I can't see that taser gun taking the place of real guns, can you? In particular in films. It's not so romantic. You can't knock on someone's door and go, I'm afraid John is dead. Did he have any last words? Yep. You look at twat. Could have somebody like Tom Cruise being shot by one of them, you know? Dan, 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 dan. Some people hold on to stupid superstitions before they perform. Like some sportsmen will insist on wearing the same pair of underpants. Oh, because it's lucky. Yeah. Try asking any homeless person. He wears the same pants every fucking day. You must feel really lucky.
Yeah, I love smelling of piss.
All this superstitious stuff, it freaks me out. You know, that's why I don't like Halloween. Every year I have to keep answering our front door and it's always the same great big fat kid. Rings that doorbell, asks for sweets, ding dong, treat, or actually cake. He's dressed up as a fucking skeleton. I've never seen an overweight skeleton before, not one that needs to wear a frickin' bra anyway, you know what I'm saying? And pumpkins, what's so scary about pumpkins? It's a vegetable, for fuck's sake. Ooh, watch out for that potato. At least go with a vegetable that upsets you like an onion, you know? What's the point of having a vegetable that makes you cry? You're trying to make a cheese and onion sarnie in fucking pieces. I love cheese and onion. Beware of the onion, for it is in league with the devil. Kids are into all that occult stuff. You know, they love the vampire series, the Twilight films. Yeah, it's all about these pasty-faced teenagers that stay out all night and do fuck all else but sleep during the day. Apparently, it's really popular with students. Wonder why? You ever walked into your teenager's bedroom and pulled the curtains in the morning? Fucking hell, they start melting. Come on, get up! They're in bed going, ah! Fuck off, Dad! I hate you! I wish you was dead. That really pisses you off as a parent. Do you think even Dracula hates his undead kids sleeping in that long? Get up! Get up! You've been sleeping for 1,000 years. Do something with your life. Dracula's kids in bed going, oh, fuck off, Dad, you fascist. I travel a lot. Flying's getting worse. It's not the planes, it's the airports. They take everything away from me now at airport security. Perfumes, creams, drinks, no fluid on the plane whatsoever. Why? Terrorists are going to try and smuggle explosives onto the plane, not a can of your wife's fucking L'Oreal hairspray. There's some mad terrorist bloke somewhere going, I was in Abu Ghraib for 20 years, because I'm worth it. I mean, you're in the shop buying a packet of Polos and they're asking for your boarding card. Where's the security risk with a packet of Polos? You're up the cockpit of the plane, fly us to bamboo. No, okay. Oh no, it's the mint with the hole. Yes, and do as we say, or everybody on the plane gets a face full of fresh minty bread. Trains, I travel on trains. I can't stand trains. They're spending billions on high-speed trains, but fuck all on any high-speed staff to go on them. Yeah, you're on board something doing 200 miles an hour. The bloke serving your tea is fucking going back in time, you know? Sorry, your tea's cold. It's not from this millennia. How about putting a few bob to one side for some high-speed audible announcements? The train now arriving. Why can we never understand them fuckers? You know, you stand on the platform of a train station, all you can hear is the train now arriving at platform 3. Is this a real voice? Usually time. You fucking what? The train now arriving at platform 3. It's a sorry, I understand the fucking word I'm saying. How did that bloke get the job? You know, he's in the interview, so what makes you think you can do this job? Well, it's a real time. You fucking in! It's like that other one, you know?
Cashier number 3, please. Cashier number 5, please.
When did they record that? Was the bloke standing on the chair with the fucking rope around his neck?
Cashier number 9, please. I want to die, please.
There's a lot of nutters about. That's why I like watching the news. I love the news. The weatherman. I love the weatherman, you know, because we had all that rain this year. Terrible floods down in Cornwall. Terrible. You know, thousands were trapped in their homes, surrounded by water, and just to take their minds off it, ITV go and show Tom Daley and fucking Splash. Do you know, I can't stand that programme. I've come up with a new version. Yeah, it's called Splat. Same celebrities, same dives, but they drain the fucking pool. Good one. Now, fuck off. And the weatherman are shit. You know, they're crap, the weatherman these days. They've given up trying to predict the weather because it's so unpredictable. All they can really tell us now, with certainty, is the day and the time, because they got that clock in the corner of the screen that counts for the next few days. So now the weatherman's like that.
Let's have a look at the week ahead. Well, tomorrow it's going to be Tuesday.
That's likely to start at midnight. Then after about an hour, it's going to be 1 o'clock, rising to 2 o'clock. Then it's going to get later and later until 12 o'clock, when there's a 50% chance it could become Wednesday.
I don't watch a lot of TV. I don't watch a lot. I read a lot of books. I love books, you know? I don't get these smug fuckers that own Kindles. Have you got a Kindle? I got a Kindle. You got a Kindle? Yeah. I got 5 million books right here in my hand. Yeah, but in this hand, I got a fist. Doesn't need batteries. You can see it in broad daylight, up to the point I hit you with it, it all goes fucking dark. What's so good about Kindles? It's a book behind a piece of glass. Oh, that makes it better, does it? Just because it's behind glass. When you was a kid, your mum didn't read you a story from outside the bedroom window, did she?
Once upon a time, there was a book that was a lot fucking easier to read than this bastard, I'll tell you that.
Do you know, I bought my mum a Kindle and she still licks her finger to turn the page. Did your wife buy that book, 50 Shades of Grey? Soft porn. Soft porn. Well, they go on about how it promotes sex for couples. You know, women are reading it all over the world, but it completely defeats the object. She's reading, she gasped at the sight of his massive manhood. That was all she needed. Ripping her clothes off, she read it herself for a right good, and you go, do you fancy an early night, love? Like, fuck off, I'm getting to a really good bit here. I like books. They're indestructible. You ever drop a book in the bath? I was reading that Rebecca Adlerton's biography. I dropped it in the bath, it went like that. I can't get on with technology. That's the other thing I don't get. The Dyson vacuum cleaner. Have you got a Dyson? I got a Dyson. Have you got a Dyson? Yeah, I got a Dyson. Read about it on my Kindle. Even the name sounds like that kid at school, doesn't it? Dyson! Dead leg! I bet he was the geek at school everyone had to go out. That's how it started. Dyson, smell my farts! Choke him! One day, I'll invent a machine that controls the flow of air. Because that's what he's done, yeah. It's a Hoover that picks up dirt using air convection. He's in his lab going, and they said it would never work. And he's right, it don't fucking work, they're crap. You ever bought a Dyson? They're brilliant at gathering dust. You put it in the corner, after about a month, it's fucking covered in it. Do you ever press that foot switch on your Hoover? You know that one with a picture of a plug on it? You ever press that fucker? Whoa, watch out. As soon as you press that, the plug starts coming at you across the floor like... You know, it goes back into his little slot, back into C-wing. Any device that is self-winding is lethal. Like the Stanley metal tape measure. Who the fuck makes them? The Enter the Ninja factory. You ever say to your mate, here, Trev, hold that end. I just want to measure this door. If he lets go, fucking watch out. That thing starts coming at you across the room making this noise. Like the last of the fucking samurai. Then when it hits your thumb, it's like... You know, you mouth the words, but they don't come out until seconds later, you know? That hurt a lot. Some phone calls make me angry. I got a call the other day from the electricity company. Mr. Evans, you haven't paid your bill. I said, well, if you're unhappy with the kind of money I'm providing, I suggest you switch to another supplier. Because they say, don't they, if your power company isn't any good, you're going to switch to another one. How? How is the other one going to be any better? It's the same electricity that runs through your telly, isn't it? I mean, what difference does it make? There's some idiot sat in his lounge going, no, since we changed our electricity provider, the cakes on the Great British Bake Off rise much quicker. What about violent criminals? They get tased hard by the same volts, don't they? Oh, no, since the police changed to Eon, I'm less mental, there's no doubt about that. The water companies are the same. How comes they charge us money for water? It drops out the sky, for fuck's sake. They justify charging for it. They say, no, see, we make it fit to drink. Yeah? How? We wash it. Yeah, they rinse it off and send it back to us, the fuckers. They say don't waste water, we should share it. I don't know about you, but I'm not brushing my teeth in Nan's old incontinent bathwater. I'd like to see the advert for that, wouldn't you? Here, Mum, this new toothpaste is not the normal minty fresh. No, that's because you rinse it out in your nan's old commode juice. You know, the world's gone mad. Do you know what I spend all day doing? Trying to remember passwords. Everything's got a password. Any company you call, you've got to have a password. It's so hackers can't get into your bank account. Yeah, well, neither the fuck can I. They warn you to change your password now and again, keep the criminals guessing. The only one who's guessing is me. Then you get onto the bank to change it and they ask you all these security questions. Why do they keep asking for your mum's maiden name? What's your mum's maiden name? Maiden name? I didn't know she was a fucking maiden. All right, Rapunzel. How about that? What maiden? Oh, you don't turn up at your mum's house, do you, on horseback with a fucking lute? Pray, mother, what's your maiden name? You know, she's hanging out the bedroom window. First of all, what's your password? You know, my wife would do that. I hate when your wife gets busy and she says, it's all right, I've reset all the passwords. You won't forget this one. It's our wedding anniversary. That's the thing, you know, these days, to get anything done these days, they want your mum's maiden name, passwords, codes, a sperm sample, your nan is a fucking hostage. But the worst one of all you have to endure is the humiliating wobbly letter test. Have you ever done this? Yeah, you're on a website and they have that mental swirly word and you have to tell them what the fuck it is. You know, because there's like a Y, an S, T, and then they say, what word does this look like to you? You're sitting at your computer going, Sri Lankan Bob name.
Wrong.
Well, what do they expect? If we did the same to them, they would think we were mental. If you walked into the phone shop, yes, I'm interested in changing my tariff, but first of all, what word is this? Crank-a-thank.
Wrong.
I don't get pubs. They want you in there to have a drink. You have a drink and they throw you out for drinking too much. See, whenever I'm in the pub, I always think of that advert they show at Christmas. Have you seen it? The bloke walks up to the bar and the bloke behind the counter goes like that. Sir, do you mind stepping out of the car and doing a breath test? Look, you've had 2 pints, you're over the limit. There's a 12-month ban and a criminal record.
Hey, it's company policy. I've got to let you go.
Oh, no, there's only 20,000 on the clock, but that's my final offer. Oh, that's just great. No licence, no job now. What? And then he says, so what's it going to be? I'll have 2 fucking pints of what you've just had, mate. I'll tell you what. Because you're off your head. Because that's how you end up when you're pissed, isn't it? You become all these different characters. You'll always see that bloke wandering around the car park of the pub on a Friday on his own going, fuck off, you fucking old slag. I just want a couple of weeks break. Well, fuck off, Dad. You know, he's having his own AA meeting out there, you know? I'm not an alcoholic. Oh, yes, you are. It's funny, you can only do that when you're really pissed, have a really good time, but at the same time, have a really bad time. You're like... Then you've got the lads' night out. You'll always have a bunch of blokes at the bar going, down in one, down in one, down... Because whenever pissheads sing, it's always that same tune. Down in one, down in one. And whatever they're going to do next, I'm going to the bog. He's going to the bog, go to the bog, go to the bog. I'm going up the bar. He's going to the bar, go to the bar, go to the bar.
I'm going home.
He's going home, going home. I'd like to see that bloke Gareth Malone from the series The Choir take on a bunch of pissheads, wouldn't you? OK, let's try Yesterday by Paul McCartney. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Yesterday. Yesterday, yesterday. Have you noticed pissheads always want to sing about how you're getting home? Have you noticed that? You're going home in the fucking ambulance. It's all right if you're an ambulance driver, you know. You're going home in the fucking ambulance. I am, actually. How the fuck do you know? That you're psychic or something. It's always the same with pissheads. It's great all that singing about how you're going to get home, but they never offer any helpful travel options home, do they? You're going to catch a 903 to the station, then get on the mainline express service to Doncaster unless there's major engineering works, in which case you're advised to change to a road placement bus service. Women are just as bad. You ever see a hen night? A bunch of girls pissed at their head, bashing each other over the head with a giant inflatable penis. What's that about? You never get a bunch of blokes on a stag do you? Bashing each other over the head with a giant inflatable vagina? Do you know, I love the fancy dress hen night. You'll always get that girl turn up at the pub dressed as Wonder Woman going, Wonder Woman. 5 hours later, you'll see her bunged out the pub doing exactly the same, pissed out of her head going, and she's just the woman you fucking wonder about, you know? It's like that bloke who's all excited about going out dressed in a Superman costume. He's like, Superman! 5 hours later, you'll see him behind the Chinese in exactly the same position going, Superman! Oh, fucking hell. Is that a bird? Is that a plane? That's fucking carrots, that is. I can't talk. I'm getting older. I know, you know, I'm taking tablets for fucking all sorts these days. I don't get it. Is it me? I bought some Nurofen the other day. Is it me? Because it said on the packet, if you become unconscious, seek medical attention. How? The doctors can be just as confusing. I got examined by him recently. It made no sense whatsoever. He said, go behind the screen, get undressed and lie down. I said, what for? You're out here. Well, it's not for privacy, is it? Because in a minute he's going to be in there with me. So what was the fucking point in that? We could have both stayed out here. I said to him, why don't you go behind the screen? I'll get undressed out here and I'll join you when the fuck I want. No, I do admire doctors and nurses who work in hospitals, you know. They're always full of reassuring words. They've seen everything. You go up to casualty, it's all right, I'm a doctor, everything's going to be fine, all right? Mind you, they got to be like that. It'd be no good if you went up to casualty, whipped your bad leg out, and the doctor went, what the fuck is that? Fuck off! That's fucking disgusting! Are you not going to take me blood pressure? No, I'm fucking taking mine. That's really freaked me out. The opticians are just as confusing. You got the opticians for an eye test. As soon as you walk through the door, they give you a form to fill out. I can't fucking see. Then they take you in that back room for the eye test. Yeah, they take you into this back room, right? You switch all the lights out, that bloke, and he go, would you like to tell me what that letter is over there? I'm like, I don't know, would you like to switch the fucking lights on? So I can fucking see it! And why does he have to come in so close to examine your eyes? I mean, he's right here. I started doing that. He's like, what are you doing? I said, well, you fucking started it. Brought me in this room, switched all the lights out, started getting fresh. The dentist is the same. The dentist is the only place they make you sit in that waiting room and listen to all the painful sounds you're going to have to endure when it's your turn to go through and sit in his chair. You're sitting in that waiting room, all you can hear coming from the room next door is like, oh, you bastard! And then the dentist walks in as if he's been at the back fluffing up a couple of fucking marshmallows. Would you like to come through? Anyway, we don't need doctors in our house. Nah. See a penny, pick it up. All day long, you'll have good luck. I don't know what that means. It's just the same. My wife keeps coming out of these sayings. I think they're from the ancient book of old wives' bollocks, I think. You start coming down with anything like a cold in our house, she turns into the village sorcerer. I'm serious. You'll sneeze once in our house. Achoo! Oh, starve a cold, feed the flu. What the fuck is she talking about? She should be one of those pointy hats with the bell on the end playing a flute and fucking hopping around the kitchen. You mention any health problem in her house, she turns into fucking Dumbledore. I've got a bit of a sore throat, love. Oh, sit down thrice and row a boat, catch a stoat and this will clear your throat. The fuck's she talking about? That would stir a lot of confidence, wouldn't it, if you was in hospital just about to undergo open heart surgery and the surgeon was standing there with a clipboard going, don't worry, it's a relatively simple operation. All I have to do is fly a bat hither and back. This will cure your cardiac. I bought one of those swing ball sets, you know, to play with the kids out in the garden. Even though it's a kid, you're still quite competitive, aren't you? You're like, if you're winning, you're like, ah. Skill, that is. Skill! If your kid starts to win, you're like, it's because you're the fucking good bat. If you manage to swap bats and he still wins, you're like, hey, what the fucking hell have you done to this bat? Some pastimes and exercise I don't get. You see these people, they go on walking holidays, you know, and now they cheat. Have you seen them? Because they use them ski sticks to fucking help them walk. You'll see them walking up a country lane in boots going, good morning, how are you? Lovely day, isn't it? That's cheating. That's like us going swimming, having a couple of outboard motors to help us along, you know? You don't see the bloke doing the high jump with a couple of helium balloons, do you? I tried running, but have you tried buying a pair of running shoes these days? It's a serious thing now, you know? You have to go to one of these hardcore running shops. And you can't just buy a pair of trainers anymore, no. They take you through a whole NASA space test to see if you're good enough for the fucking trainers. I'm serious, as soon as you walk into one of these running shops, that bloke walks up to you in really tight shorts. Hi there, how you doing? Probably noticed my knobs are a lot bigger than yours in these tight spandex. I said, I want a pair of trainers. And he goes into this whole new language that only sports people understand. What do you need the trainers for? What? Marathon, heptathlon, triathlon, what? I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. I start making stuff up, anything with on the end, you know? I'm doing a half telethon, I'm doing loads of fucking mogadon. Fucking Ramadan, a fucking ding-dong, I don't know what the fuck. I said to him, I'm doing a lot of resistance training at the moment. He went, really? Resistance training? I said, yeah, I want to do a bit of sport, but I can't be arsed. Next big humiliation, puts you on the running machine. He wants to see you running in the fucking trainers. Come on, let's see you on the treadmill. Let's see you running. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Fuck off. Why does he want to see me running in the trainers? If I was buying a pair of swimming trunks, would he make me put them on and swim around the shop, would he? Let's see backstroke. Come on, let's go. Butterfly. Tread water for me. Anyway, right, I needed a pair of trainers, so I went to Sports Direct. Fuck, have you been in there? I mean, it's a fucking shambles. I mean, there's like shit everywhere. There is. I walked in there, I went like that, I went, fucking sorry about your breaking. I noticed Sports Direct didn't get done over in those recent riots we had in fucking London. You know, they all ran in and went like, fuck, this one's been done. I like watching sport. Yesterday, I was watching the Formula 1 racing. See, I don't get Formula 1 racing. Before they have the race, they have a practice race. I mean, who else has a practice race? You never see anybody else do that, do you? You don't see that in the marathon in the Olympics, do you? You know, some bloke runs 26 miles, he arrives, and your max gets set. Fucking hold on. I've just done this. People only watch that Formula 1 racing to see if there's a crash. Have you noticed every time there's a crash or the engine blows up, the wheels always come off and fuck off up the track? It's like they're trying to do a runner. They think no one's seen them. You see them bouncing off up the track going, keep going. No one's seen this. You know, they always jump the fence, try and mingle with the crowd. It's no wonder those wheels stay on that long. Have you seen how little time those mechanics spend working on those cars? I mean, literally, they drive into the pits, they go apeshit for like 3 seconds and they're gone. It's like, fuck off! And the drivers put up with this sort of service. We'd never put up with that sort of service, would we? You know, you drive into Quick Fit and they go, fuck off! Fuck off! You haven't done anything! Yeah, we have. We changed your new filters, new tyres, that's practically a new car. Yeah? Fucking when? Just now. All right, I've paid. Do you want to see it again? That's the worst one. You ever got that? You ever had a puncture and you've got the wife and kids in the car with you? It's always pissing with rain. You know, you get out of the car, you get that jack out the boot, you think, what the fuck do I do with this? Because it's not like the one up Quick Fit, you know that easy one where they pump your car in the air? Oh no, they give us the hard one where you gotta wind your own car into the fucking air. Ah! You know, your wife's in the car going, come on, hurry up! And you can't put them jacks anywhere on these new modern cars, you know. Oh no, they've got specific places you've got to put them. You put them in the wrong place, you go straight for the bottom of the car. You ever done that? Fuck, you know, it's like, fuck, you can't look, I can't look. You know, you ever get someone to look for you? Love, have a look at that. Please tell me I haven't gone through the bottom of the car. Please tell me. You've gone through the bottom of the car. Then you find 1,000 ways to say the word bollocks. Bollocks! Bollocks, bollocks, bollocks. You ever do that? Get really mad with yourself because there's no other fucker to get mad at, there's just you. You know, you start searching for things to blame. Why do you get mad with yourself like that? Afterwards, you don't refuse to make up and ignore yourself for a while, do you? Catch your reflection in the mirror. No. Then you get that big spanner thing out the boot. You know that big spanner thing they give you? It's fucking huge, you know, to undo your car wheel nuts. You know, you got that big spanner thing, it's pissing down with rain, you're doing this shit around your car, you know? There's people driving past going, ah, fucking hell, the Pope's broken down. And you see, car wheel nuts are not any other nut in the world. Any other nut they undo easily, slowly. Not car wheel nuts. No, they wait. They fucking wait. They wait until you're at full strain, and then they go... You watch in the car go, what, you lost? Fucking fingers! Have you done it yet? I'll do you in a minute. I mean, you put 2 fingers up, but you ain't got any anymore. I love mechanics, I really do. I was watching the Formula 1 racing. You can hear the mechanics on the radio trying to get Lewis Hamilton back into the pits. You can hear him on his car radio going, come into the pits, we're doing 2 chamois for £1. Have you noticed Lewis Hamilton doesn't trust his mechanics with his car? Every time he gets out the car, takes a fucking steering wheel with him. You can see him walking off with the steering wheel going, my car, not yours, mine. Where's he going with that steering wheel? Does he get round the corner and go like, ah? And what's the matter with the winner at the end? Every time they give him a bottle of champagne, he starts spraying it over everyone. See, I think these Formula 1 drivers have got a problem with alcohol. Not drinking it, spraying it. There's one at an AA meeting there going, my name's Jensen Button, and I'm addicted to... Ah, you twat! He must be a nightmare to live with, you know? Yeah, gents, I've made you a cup of tea. Oh, cheers, Nan. You know, he's in the bog, you know? You all right, gents? Yeah, not too bad. Hey! I'll tell you the sort of sports people I hate. Golfers. Not all golfers. Keep your fucking clubs on. Just them ones when you're talking to them, they start miming golf swings in front of you. You know them fuckers? They'll be in front of you going, there's no club. They're just in front of you going, ah, yeah, well, let's diarise. Perhaps we can meet up next week. Do some FaceTime. What do you reckon? What the fuck are you doing? Have you noticed they never mime any other sport when they're talking to you? Have you noticed that? You're not talking to them, they start doing a bit of fucking ski jumping. Do you know what I mean? Well, they say it's a bit chilly, yeah. Well, they say it's going to brighten up later. It'd freak you out if you started doing a bit of fucking wrestling in front of you, wouldn't it? Well, I'm a bit tied up at the weekend. I'm sure we could sort something out. I fucking hate those guys. Do I hate those guys that ask themselves a question and answer it? Yes, I do. Would I like to punch them in the face? Yes, I think I would. They go paintballing on a weekend. Now, that's a sport I don't get, paintballing. What the fuck's that? Bunch of blokes running about a field, chucking paint at each other. And they all take it so seriously, you know? Get him. It's a combat sport. Yeah, a combat sport played with fucking decorating materials. That's like somebody running up to you and trying to fucking wallpaper you, do you know what I mean? Got ya! Wait, the pattern, it don't match. Paintballing's not for me. I'm married. It would never work. You'd be arguing with your wife the whole time of what colour to shoot the fucking enemy with. You know, you'd be running across a field going, charge! God, your wife standing there holding a load of swatches going, don't shoot him with that. That's Tuscan Sunset. It's a pinch, you twat. I love the football. I love watching football. I love football. I love the goalkeepers. They make me laugh, you know? Have you noticed every time they throw the ball out to a player, goalies, they always do it like that grumpy old fucker when you was a kid and you wanted your ball back because it went in his garden. They're exactly the same. You want this ball, dear? You want this ball, dear? You want this? What have I told you about playing down this end now? Fuck off down your own end. I like it when they take a goal kick because if you notice, just before they kick the ball, they do that little skip. It's really weird. They go like, Some goalkeepers measure every single step like that, and then just before they kick the ball, they have like an attack of physical Tourette's. They go like... See, I think your average football fan is a schizophrenic. I really do. Have you ever been sat next to one of them at a football match? You'd be having a perfectly normal conversation, and then suddenly they go like, yeah, that's what I said. Ah, you fucking twat! Those are a fucking free kick, Barrett, you twat! And they sit back down as if nothing's happened. What was you saying? So all football managers, to me, they just look like those pissheads up the park on the park benches. They're exactly the same. You ever look at them, you know, they keep getting up, you know, back into it. I love the medics. I love the medics at a football match. You know, you see their little face light up when a player goes down. They're like, oh, is he injured? Is it me? Is he injured? You know, they run on the field. I'm coming. Have you seen their face when the player stands up? Oh, bitch. I'll try my new gas bottle. These footballers faking injury is out of order. Do you know I put a stop to it overnight? Do you know I'd make them stop doing it? They should do what they do at the horse racing. You're ahead of me on this one. I mean, you're fucking clever, mind. In the horse racing, right, if a horse goes down injured, they shoot the poor fucker right there on the field. Oh, yeah! Pedigree, John! Horse racing is the only sport in the world where they try and fake being really healthy. You know, the horse is on the ground, he sees that bloke walk on with a gun, he's like, no, fucking wait! Here, I went horse riding once. My mate Steve took me. He said, Lee, for fuck's sake, relax, take a day off. And I went horse riding with Steve, you know, and I've never been before. I was really nervous, you know, and I didn't realise horse riding is all about rhythm. It's all about, there's a slow walk, there's that one. Yeah, this is quite good, Steve. I'm not on the horse yet, I'm just really nervous. But then there's the trot. And if you're a seasoned horse person, you know the trot's all about rhythm. It's all right, I know what I'm doing. I've been doing this for years. Up and down, just like that. If you don't know that rhythm, God, your ass takes a fucking hammering. You're on that horse going, make it stop, Steve. I'm fucking 8 or 6. And the gallop, fucking up. You ever seen a horse going up the motorway in one of those horse boxes? They've always got that weird look on their face when they're looking out that little window at the front, haven't they? You can see them standing there going, this is weird. I'm doing like 50. And my legs ain't fucking moving. I like watching the darts on the telly. You know what I don't get about darts? You know what I don't get? The winner. He never gets a goldfish, does he? You ever won a goldfish at the fair? You ever done that? You know, they're hanging there in those see-through bags. Do you know, I couldn't believe I won. I turned around, even the fish was like... Someone you got up to the supermarket, you know, at the fish counter? Have you noticed all the fish have got the same look on their face like someone's just touched them up? So they got caught in the net and went, woo-hoo! I noticed the bloke serving us behind the counter as well. He don't look too fucking good either, does he? He looks like he's been round the back having a go at the stingrays. I can see blokes going, stingrays. Stingrays. You'd be in Asda's tomorrow. Excuse me, got any stingrays? Mobile phones I don't get. Have you noticed all blokes now, when they text their mates, they're putting kisses at the end? Have you noticed that? Yeah, see you tonight. Kiss, kiss, kiss. What's going on? You wouldn't do that if you met your mate in the street, would you? Yeah, we'll go out tonight, we'll do some alligator wrestling, you know, eat loads of red meat. See you later, Pete. Come back here. You ever get one of those smiley faces at the end of a text? You ever get one of those? Having a really good day today. Or you get one of those sad faces. You ever got one of those? Do you know what I mean? At the end of a text, not having had a good day today. You wouldn't do that to your mate, would you? You all right, Dal? No, not too good, actually. So the other day, I was staying in this hotel, and they had a telephone in the bog, in the toilet. I mean, what call is that urgent you're going to make it from the bog? You know? Hello? Is that Dino Rod? You better come quick, it's got me round the neck. I hate calling my parents. I can't stand calling my parents. I call my mum up for a chat, and do you know what happens? My dad starts speaking in the background. I end up having a conversation through my mum to my dad. After I've had that little conversation, my mum goes, oh, I better put your dad on. She puts me dad on, then my mum starts speaking in the background. I end up having a conversation through my dad to my mum. It's like talking to a spiritualist, but they're still fucking alive, you know. Then my wife will walk in the room and she'll go, oh, tell your mum, now there's a conversation going on through me, via me dad, to me mum. I wouldn't mind, but when they all come around our house, no fucker says a word. Why is it when women get on the phone? Why is it when as soon as women pick up the phone, they start doing all that extra stuff around the house? Have you noticed that? You know, as soon as your wife picks up the phone, they start doing all that fucking fake dusting around the house. They're like,
oh, hello? Yeah, well, that's what I said. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
what the fuck's that? Suddenly they change into a hotel inspector, you know? They start going around the house going like,
Yeah, well, no, Thursday's good for me. Yeah, Thursday, yeah.
have you noticed when blokes pick up the phone, they start readjusting, don't they? Moving stuff around. Hello, Pete.
Nah, not too bad. I'm just moving things around, you know, readjusting, that sort of thing.
Have you noticed when your wife's on the phone, you know, there's a lot of mooing going on, isn't there? When she's on the phone to one of her mates, she's like, Listen to a shit episode of Country File. You know, because I've been doing loads of travelling, I've been doing loads of driving and all that, you know. And you know, if you're doing a lot of driving, you need your sleep if you're doing a lot of travelling. I need at least 7 hours kip a night. I mean, I'll sleep longer, but them cars, they won't fucking steer themselves, you know. Because I hate that when you're asleep, but you know, and somebody wakes you up, but you're still in your dream, you know, somebody wakes you up and goes, fucking hell, Sheila! Sorry, morning, Sharon. People are always surprised by time. Have you noticed that? People are always going, oh, it was 3 o'clock. Fucking it was 5 o'clock. Why? You don't ring up the speaking clock and you go, on the third stroke, the time will be, fuck me, it's 9 o'clock. And I got stuck in roadworks on the way into the O2, you know, by the Blackwall Tunnel. I fucking hate roadworks. They always have that sign saying slow. I think we should have a sign we can stick out the car window. Get a fucking move on then. Park me car in the multi-storey car park. There's a sign on the way into the multi-storey car park, maximum height. But it shows you on the way out as well. Bit fucking late now, isn't it? And I gets in the car. You always know when your wife's been using the car because you're getting it and she's done something freaky with the seat. Who the fuck drives like this? But you actually get there before you even arrive. I do loads of driving. Why is it, it's strange when you're driving behind somebody, isn't it? And they're driving really slow. You're all like, come on, mate. There's how accidents happen. Slow fucking drivers. Strange when somebody's driving behind you, though, rushing you. Different story, isn't it? Suddenly you'll miss the highway code. No. Says 30. I'm doing 30. You ever been behind that police car and they're doing 69? You're like, come on, mate, it's fucking 70 here, come on. And then suddenly they pull over, now you've got to overtake them. You're doing 1 mile an hour more than him. Takes you like fucking 2 hours to overtake him. You're like, don't look at him, don't look at him. Don't move your lips, don't move your lips. I do loads of night driving. You know when you're driving at night, you're trying to drive carefully and safely, so you've got your full beam on, you know, and then someone comes in the opposite direction, so you turn your full beam off, but he fucking keeps his on. So then you start flashing him. Hey, mate, you got your fucking full beam on! He's like that. I was just about to turn mine off, but fuck it, I'll keep it on now, you twat. Now you start being jousting. Come on, in, fucking come on, in. Fuck you! I'm blind! It's like moths. They love a bulb, don't they, moths? Oh, yeah, you'd be driving up a country lane and you'll see a moth go like, oh, it's a light. Oh, it's coming this way. I love lights. Yeah. You ever ask somebody for directions and they end up asking you for directions? You ever had that bloke? It's fucking hilarious. You go, excuse me, do you know where the station is, please? And they go, oh, yeah, do you know where the garage is on the corner? No. Well, do you know the exhaust centre on the roundabout? Fucking no. I'm the one who's lost, remember? Fuck off, I'll ask somebody else, you twat. It's like when you're at the late night spa shop, you know, and that bloke behind the counter's trying to give you directions. You're in one of the aisles and he's going, just there, on the third shelf. I can see it from here, you fucking idiot. You know, you're in one of the aisles going, where? I can't see it, where? Just there, you fucking fool. You know, it turns into one man and his dog, you know. Yes, that's it. Bring. Got me shopping online in the end. You ever got your shopping online from Tesco's or Sainsbury's? And that bloke brings it to your door and he goes, sorry, we didn't have any cereal, so I put some cat litter in. That's okay. I mean, these blokes just make random stuff up and put it in your fucking basket. They arrive at your door and go, sorry, we didn't have any cabbages, so I put my shoes in. If we shop the same way as him, we'd be knackered. You'd be in a shop going, they got no bananas. Fuck it, never mind, crankshaft. Same thing. You've got to be careful. Well, you know, you've got to be careful these days. Criminals are harder to spot, you know. Remember years ago? Muggers and hoodies that stole your money? Do you know what they call them now? Bankers. Yeah. Oh, yeah, years ago, a bank raid, they'd have a bunch of blokes with shotguns run into a bank and they go, hey, give us all your money. They put the money in the bag and they fuck off. Not now. They run into a bank and they go, hey, give us all your money. They're already beyond the glass going, no, give us all your money. Yeah. Years ago, if someone stole millions from a bank, they get 10 years. These bankers get a fucking bonus. That's what they're saying to the government. If we don't get our bonus, we're going to relocate abroad. Well, like that, that's like a mugger running up to one of us in a dark alleyway going like, hey, give us your wallet. And you go, fuck off. And go, right, I'm off to Tenerife then. They're robbing us blind and the government are letting them get away with it. They even get to advertise on the TV now. Have you seen this advert? Have you seen this one? Do you know what that is? Do you know what that is? That's the sound you make when they got you by the bollocks. Oh, yeah. Fucking hate bank. Santander. What kind of name is that for a bank? Santander. That's probably what they do when you go and you say, I'm not going to meet my mortgage repayments this month. They go, dan, dan, dan. Hey, it's not funny. I've lost my fucking job. Dan, dan, dan. And the missus is fucked off. Dan, dan, dan. Fucking hate bank. Insurance companies? Fucking hate them. Where they bombard us with TV ads on the telly until we sign up, but you have an accident, they're trying even to avoid paying up, them fuckers. They send around the claims investigator to see if we're lying or just bonkers. As soon as you start to tell him what happened, that's it, you're fucked. Well, it all started when I saw the singing fat bloke floating over me Vauxhall Astra going, go compare. Well, I'm not mental or anything, so I had a little chat with the talking telephone and rang up the Russian meerkat. Well, he was the one who put me in touch with that talking bulldog. Do you think you're going to get anything after that? Oh, no. Estate agents? Fucking hate them. Well, have you had one of them show you around the house, they think we're idiots. They keep stating the obvious. They will. They walk in the toilet and they go, toilet? Yeah, I fucking know. They walk in the kitchen, they go, kitchen? Yeah, I fucking know. I mean, he didn't state the obvious earlier when we walked into his office, did he? A lying twat. Solicitors? Fucking hate them. Well, they got a scam going, and they solicitors, they've created their own special legal language that only they can understand, and they charge us like 500 quid a second to tell us what it all fucking means. I had to go and see one of these buggers a little while ago because I wanted to buy me house, right? He gets out all this paper, starts babbling on about all this made-up bullshit. He's like, henceforth, you shall be the said vendor. Vendor? Fuck, I thought I was Lee. Now apparently I'm vendor. Vendor, no one uses language like that anymore. This is the 21st century. You know, no one uses arcane language like that anymore. You know, we're trying to buy a 2 up, 2 down. This fucker's trying to sum up the devil. You listen to him when he's reading off that paper, you know, the leaser by the deed of covenant should grant from this day forth by the beard of Zorro, Clemente Victorio. Does that mean we can move in next Tuesday, then? High Court judges? Fucking hate them. Well, why are they still wearing wigs? It's ridiculous. Surely we've all grown up by now. We're supposed to take all this so seriously. Some mass murderer's been sent to prison for the rest of his life, and he's been sent down by some bloke dressed up as a cocker-fucking spaniel. And we all know it's not his real hair. It's like being sent down by Widow Twanky. I was an ugly kid. I was ugly when I was a kid. God, I was really dumb. It's not, I know, I can see your face. Not a lot has changed. I was really dumb when I was a kid. I was, like now, for instance, now I use an accountant, right? I have to, because I can't count. In maths at school, fuck, you should have seen me in maths at school. You know when you used to sit and do your times table? You used to sit in the dumb row in maths and do the times table. You know you used to do that? You used to sit there and go like, 1, 2, 2, 2 to the 4, 3 to the 6. I never learnt any maths. I just learnt that rhythm. You know, you just sit there and go like that. So I go and see my accountant and he's like that. He's like, so what's your outgoings for this year, Mr. Evans? I go, that's easy. That's And we believe he knows what he's talking about, you know? He's got an office, he's wearing a suit, he knows what he's doing. Yeah, but you never see him working out in front of you, do you? I bet when you leave his office, he's like, goodbye, Mr. Evans, don't worry, we'll take care of everything. Goodbye, goodbye. And somebody else who can't quite add up. I went to a shoe repairer's the other day, but they can cut you a key in the same shop. Who come up with putting them two things together, keys and shoes? I think it's the bloke who works in there. Have you seen him? He's had his tiny fucking mind sniffing that glue all day. You know, you walk in that shop, he's always behind the counter going, yeah, keys and shoes, you know what I mean? He's always got that black patch around his nose where he leant too far on his lathe, you know? Keys and shoes. Who come up with putting them two things together? Was the first key cutting shop a really fucking long walk away? Some bloke walked for days. I walked for days to get this key cut. Couldn't do me shoes, could you? You can call up an emergency locksmith 24 hours a day. They come around your house, change all your locks. We had to do this a little while ago. This locksmith come around our house, he knocks on the door. My wife went, well, answer the door. Then I went, no, let's see how fucking good he is. Well, you've got to be careful who you let in your house these days, you know. Oh, yeah, you hear all these stories. Like my wife, right, she's a highly intelligent woman. We needed a plumber a little while ago. She gets one randomly off the internet. Just right, I said, well, who is he? He said, he's a plumber. Yeah, but if he was a murderer, he wouldn't have that on his fucking website, would he? A big picture of him holding a knife going, no job too small. Well, you see all these programs like Road Traders. You know, you let a plumber in your house. You know he's going to be having to got your pipes when you're not looking. Anything to get more money out of us. You stand in your kitchen and go, yeah, I can see your problem. What it is you're highly gullible, you see. For example, when I stick my screwdriver in that pipe, look, when I take it out, there's water pissing out there now. I mean, that's not right. And your boiler, don't get me started on your boiler. Look at this, look. Look at that. Someone's been having a go at that with a fucking hammer. Well, you watch Crime Watch, it shits you up. On Crime Watch, I always say the same thing. They always say the same thing. Beware of professional con men. What? There's amateur ones out there then, is there? You know, some bloke knocks on your door. Hello, love, I'm from the telephone company. Come to read your meter. So when I was a kid, we were worried about security where we lived, but we couldn't afford a bigger dog, so my mum just backcombed the Jack Russell. I mean, you watch the news, it shits you up. Did you see all the riots and that in London? Have you noticed every time there's a march that goes through any city, the bloke at the front with the megaphone, have you noticed? He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing there. He has to ask everybody else, what do we want? Everyone has to tell him, no more cuts. When do we want it? Now. You try watching the news. You can't watch the news anymore. It's impossible. They've got the football scores gone across the screen one way, the Dow Jones Index gone across the screen the other. You paid £1 million for a giant flat screen TV and they squeezed a newsreader in a 4-inch gap. Going like that.
Here's the news.
It's impossible. They try anything to stop us watching the news. They say the next piece contains flash photography. What they're saying is they don't want any epileptics to see what's coming up next. Fucking leave them alone. What if you suffer from that and you're a photographer? It must be a nightmare, you know?
Have you taken it yet? Fucking hell, you all right, mate?
They try anything to stop us watching the news. They say the next piece contains graphic scenes that some viewers may find disturbing. I don't know about you, but the first thing I reach for is the remote. Shut up, there's something fucking good on for once. And the satellite link, good luck with watching the satellite link on the news. You can't watch it, it's impossible. They keep losing reception. They go, and now over to John in the middle of Libya. Be some bloke in the middle of Libya going,
I am in the middle of Libya.
You're sat there going, fuck, I didn't know the King's speech was on tonight. They have no news for deaf people, because that's on at 3 o'clock in the morning. What they're saying is all deaf people are insomniacs. And they don't get to find out what's going on until that bloke pops up in the corner and starts to tell them. Do you know what he's saying? Go to bed. It's 3 in the fucking morning. You must be knackered. It took me 4 hours to get them stairs at my house today. I live in a bungalow, you see, it's a problem. But, yeah, thank you very much indeed for coming down to the gig. No, do you know what I mean? So, you know, thanks for coming down and fine, get on with it, fine. People are going, fucking made me laugh. Fine, I don't know, sorry if I'm a bit nervous. I bought a relaxation tape the other day and Sound of the Ocean Waves. There was nothing on it. So I took it back to the shop, right? And the bloke said, well, the tide's out, isn't it? Don't know, I'm on alternative medicine at the moment. It's really good. I take one in the morning and I take one round about fucking now. And I do bite my nails. I bite my nails and it's killing me teeth, you know. I should take my shoes off, really, but fuck it, you know. I mean, I learned to tie my shoelaces this morning, which is amazing because I was wearing fucking slip-ons. Don't know, nice place where I'm staying. I had to go in a jacuzzi last night. Fantastic. You take all the water out, just float on the air like that. Fantastic. Bloke knocked on my door this morning, went like that. Fax for you, Mr. Evans. I said, what did it say? He went like that. I understood it. But I rang the shopping channel and they said, how can I help you? I said, no, I'm just looking, thanks. So I rang a wrong number yesterday, but it was engaged anyway, so fuck it, doesn't matter, does it? I rang my next door neighbour because I hate my next door neighbour. He's always making noise, banging, banging. I can hardly hear myself drilling some nights, but... I rang him, and I asked the operator to reverse the charges, do you know what I mean? But go around the world the other fucking way, do you know what I mean? But strange when you're on the telephone, isn't it? You kind of, I don't know, like on the goodbye bit, your head gets closer and closer to the phone. You go like, bye, yeah, bye, I gotta go, I'm gonna smash my head on the fucking phone. I mean, you don't pick the phone up and go like that, do you? Hello, yes. You're out of control. I don't know. It's like when you yawn, you lose control of your body. When you yawn, you go... fucking... Sneezing's the one. Sneezing, because anything hanging around in your brain, it'll just push out. Anything. You go like, fuck up at 4 o'clock. Yawning is an amazing thing, because it's so contagious. You know when somebody yawns at you, you have to yawn back. It's really weird. You know, if we all stood face to face, it'd be a Mexican yawn all around the world. You know that? At the end of me, no oxygen. At the end, no oxygen left. Everyone would go. But where the Mexican yawns? I don't know. Where did the Mexican wave start? Somebody just got up to go to the toilet. Everyone went. But I don't know. You ever do a suppressed yawn? You ever do that one? You know when somebody's talking to you and they're so boring. You know, you can just see their lips going. And you do that suppressed yawn, you hold it all back, you go, yeah. That's interesting, isn't it? You know, tunes are addictive as well. Somebody only has to do this to you. And that's it. Your brain will reach out, grab it, put it in your brain and play it over and over and over and over. You go, it's like 4 years later, you're in a lunatic asylum in a padded cell, they open the shut, you're in the corner going... It's like, I don't know, it's like swearing. I swear I shouldn't swear. I'm sorry, I shouldn't swear. It's like, but you don't realise. You know, if somebody threatens you, you go, fuck off. Right? But you can't help it. It's like I don't know, it's like a shortcut. You don't really know what it means. What you should say is like, go in a northerly direction and take your anguish out on somebody else, okay? You know what I mean? Don't really know what you're saying. I should be more creative, more imaginative with my language, but fuck it. But I think we say it without even realising what we're saying. Do you know what I mean? It's like, fuck off, like that. You go, I mean, go fuck yourself up the arse. Right. No, I can do this. Right. I mean, out of control. I don't know. It's like when you run, you fart. No, if you run, you fart. You go like that. What if they do that in the marathon? You've seen the people, the people behind it with their faces. Like that's where they like it. It's like because I hate the sight of myself. I mean, look at me. God dear. You know the wobbly mirrors at the fair? When I look in them, I look fucking normal. You know what I mean? Hate the sight of myself. It's like I went to a wedding a little while ago and they videoed it. Do you know what I mean? And on the day you look great. Yes, Mark. Yes, smash all the handles. Yes, sirree, Bob. As soon as you look at the video back, like switch it off. It's like I hate people with video cameras. You know what I mean? They kind of go like that. Smile, you can move. Oh. They actually tell you what's happening. They speak into the mic. They go, there's Nan. We go through to the living room. And look, we're out in the garden, there's Mum, there's Dad. And then they sit next to you and tell you as well. They go, look, there's your living room, there's your Nan. Yeah, all right, I can fucking hear it, can't I? I've got fucking surround sound here. I was only telling you, you've already fucking told me. Well, I couldn't afford a video when I got married. I had a family brass rub and it was hilarious. Just like everyone went, yeah, look, there's you, look, there's Dad, look. But got multiple flash cameras now, multiple flash cameras. People go, smile, and the flash goes, you don't know when to smile, so you go, Get loads of pictures of people like that. It's for red eye, that's what it's for, red eye, you know? You ever see like a family group shot? There's your whole family like that, and your Nan's in the middle, and she's the only one red eye, like that. I knew she was the devil. I should keep fit. Right? I used to swim, not lengths, depths. You know, but, off a footbath. But I don't know, I do like sport. It's like, I want to be the first person to swim the Channel Tunnel. That's what I want to do. Yeah, kind of get wired up, all that large stuff, step on a train and go, go! I don't know, it's like, I've been watching the Olympics, right? I don't come out on film. Red eye, get a bit red eye. Blokes like that, you fucking will in a minute, you twat. But, I'm sorry if I'm sort of splashing. I'm sorry, sir, sorry. Thanks. But, he's like, it's all right, I don't fucking worry about it. But, I don't know, but I've been watching the Olympics. I think the funniest one is the hammer throw. It's hilarious. The hammer throw go like this. You go, It's like when your mates used to spin you at school and go, 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 go. You go, I can't see. It's weird. I don't think they should get points on how far they can throw that hammer. It's whether they can stay in the circle or not. That's what I think. You go, go, stay, I can't. And it's not a hammer. It's not a hammer, is it? It's a ball on the chain. Somebody ought to tell him, because I'd hate to see him at home trying to bang nails in with that one. Do you know what I mean? Him and his missus like that. Go on, Bert, I'll hold the nail. There you go, Bert. Party all up, here we come, ready? There we go. Okay, what'd you do that for, you twat? It's my hammer, isn't it? I don't get on with restaurants at all. You ever walk in a restaurant and there's two of you? Walk in a restaurant, there's two of you like that. I guarantee the waiter will come over and they go, table for two? Wait a minute, let me count. 1, 2, yes, fucking please. Ugh. What is on that towel? So I saw a sign the other day, all you can eat for £5. I went back the next day and went, well, I ain't finished yet. It was only for the one day. It didn't fucking say, did it? I'm angry. It's like Pizza Hut. You go to Pizza Hut, right? Guarantee somebody will walk up to you in Pizza Hut and they go like that. Hi, would you like something for the salad bar? Yes, please. What do they give you? Fucking egg cup. This is what they give you, right? They give you a plate the size of a contact lens. Take whatever you like. Yeah, if I had the fucking plate, I would. You can see people over the salad bar trying to force sweet corn into it. Going, go get a fucking salad out of this. You don't want to walk back to your seat, the big pile of food, everyone's going, greedy bastard, greedy bastard. Small plate! So what was the one I went to the other day? A TGI Fridays, right? American-style restaurant. Well, they're mental. They're mental. I don't know. It's like an American, like, have a nice day, all that kind of stuff. You know, I walked in, I was up all night working, I went in, sat in a booth like that. There's this bloke come out of the kitchen, he went, hi! Yes, you are, aren't you? What are they on in there? I reckon in the kitchen going like that. Hi! What can I do for you? You can fuck off! How would you like me to? Fuck off! With a punch up my neck and get out of it. I've actually worked out a really good way to get them back. I'm serious. What you want to do is be the same as them. Just before you go in, right? Just before you go through the door, get yourself prepared, then burst through the door and go like that. Hi! They can't handle it. They go like, oh my God, it's the same as us! Nightmare. Don't know. It's the only place you get that kind of service. Do you know what I mean? Like in a restaurant, you'd never get that kind of service like in a funeral parlour. You wouldn't. Well, you know, you kind of walk in and someone comes up and she goes, hi, who's dead? You fucking will be in a minute, mate. Yeah, it's an American phenomenon, that's what it is. You know, salesmanship, have a nice day, you know, howdy and all that. Trouble is, of course, we're British, and it doesn't quite gel. Do you know what I mean? No, we should have our own restaurant, and we should be proud of it. We should have, like, crappy old Mondays. Yeah, well, you walk in, some bloke comes up to you and goes like that, hi! What can I do for you? Not much, I hope. but when I went to the other, the happy eater, well, miserable as fuck. Miserable in there. You walk in the happy eater, there's a woman behind the counter going like that. Don't ask for chips. I fucking hate chips. Chips with this, chips with that. Chips with me, I doubt. I'm going to stick my hand in a deep fat fryer in a minute. I think I should have a sign outside saying, I think everything's going to be all right. Eat her. With a face like that. But I don't know, it's like, I sort of do sort of go to these cafes and all that. I sort of do travel around. I don't know, it's like I flew for the first time this year. I was a nightmare flying. You know when you're flying, you kind of, like, because first of all, I'm nervous and I hate being packed in a plane. You're kind of like, you're in a tube, you can smell other people's farts. It's like, kind of sat in like a battery hen, like you're eating your dinner off the bloke in front's head because he's come back.
I'm starting to ache now. I can't freaking stand it anymore.
And this bloke next to me was on the plane for 4 hours. Well, after 4 hours, his breath. I mean, he was like interfering with radio waves. Do you know what I mean?
Please face the other way. You're melting my face.
Nightmare. You know, it's like, stewardess! And the stewardesses, they're so smug, because we never fly, and they fly all the time. They're like, a stewardess will walk up to you and they go like that. Oh, yes.
I know I am ugly. And you are beautiful. But please help us.
You know... It's just they always go at the front behind the curtains. Have you noticed that? They always go at the front and they always close the curtains. What are they doing up there? All right, as soon as they get to the curtains, they close them like that and they go, loads of room. I can run. Even the pilot's up front with them going, who cares if we cry? Fuck the passengers.
Stewardess!
Oh, yes. No. Nightmare. They come along, check your crutch. No, they say they're checking the seatbelts, but they're actually looking at your crutch. What's their eyes? They go along, go like, oh, crutch. Oh, crutch. Crutch. As soon as they get up to you, do this. Hiya. There you go. They take you through the survival routine, do you know what I mean? And they've done it so often they're bored of it, and we want to know what they're saying. They could put the thing over your head, pull the string, there's the door, fuck off.
What did you say?
Oh, pull the string, like I got a little whistle, I'll shove off, go on. But we're not thinking that anyway, because what we're thinking, I've got a granny in front of me, I could just elbow, there's a bloke there, I could just nut him and I'm at the fucking door. Women and children first. Yeah, sure, yeah. Yeah, I can see all the blokes here going like that. Yeah? Yeah, you're hurling towards the floor at 400 miles an hour. You go like that. Go on, love. You wouldn't do that at all. You go, fuck off, I'm fucking going. Where you going, Frank? I'm fucking going without you. That's where I'm going. So it gets to the airport, right? And it's one of those well, that's what lands there, the airport. Where else would you land? Yeah, you know. So it lands at the airport, and it's one of those airports when the stewardess stood at the front and they go, just waiting for a bus. Waiting for a bus? What do you mean waiting for a bus? We just flown like 30 million miles, now we got to get on a bus? No. The plane couldn't make it to the terminal. Oh, no. You got to get on a fucking bus. You've been on a bus at an airport, you get down the stairs, you get on the bus, it goes, and they go, Olaf! I mean, I could have got on the back door and got off the fucking front one. He does a lot of mileage in a day, didn't he? That bloke had a hard day at work, did he? Yeah, done about 8 foot today. Up and down, you know. I reckon the police, I don't know, it's like, well, I had my car stolen the other day, but I got their number, so, you know what I mean? I don't know, it's like I surprised the burglar yesterday. I broke into his fucking house. Because I read the news, I keep up with the news and all that. It's like, I like the weatherman. The weatherman's fantastic. Because I like that switch. All weathermen have got that switch because they go like that. Other countries, it's going to be very warm. And what are they doing with that? I reckon they're playing scare electrics. They go like that. Other countries, it's going to be, oh, Jim, come off. Put it back on, put it back on. So on the weather when they say it's going to be 80-mile-an-hour winds out today, does that mean if we're going down the motorway, 80 miles an hour with the wind, you stick your head out the window, it's a normal day? But something I've been reading in the paper recently is about these massive pay rises these company directors are getting. You sort of read it in the paper, you know, heads of British Gas and Water and, you know, and British Rail just recently, you know, all the directors have actually got massive pay rises, which I don't understand because you have to go and see your boss to get a pay rise and they're already the boss. So how does that work then? They must have to go and see themselves to get their own pay rise. Maybe it's not as easy as what we think. I reckon it goes something like this. Who is it? It's me. I've come about my pay rise. Ah, come in. Nice to see you. Take a seat. Thank you very much. No, not there. That's my seat. Oh, I do apologize. Right, drinks. Oh, Samantha, 2 scotches in here right away, please. Now, about your pay rise. Oh. Your drink. Wait. Thank you. I knew that would happen. I pulled. Your drinks, Terry. Oh, it's you. I take it you know my wife. Yes, I do. Right. Well, that'll be all, Samantha. Thank you. Fucking, where's the wig? Right. Enjoy your drinks, Terry. Goodbye. Right, here is the new figure I'm asking for. Oh, right, thank you. Are you taking the piss, man? This is twice as much as I earn. I'm sorry, we're going to have to take a vote on it. All those against? All those in favour? Damn, carried. I'm sorry, but you're not worth... Ow! I'm sorry, but you're not worth... I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you're not worth more than me. That's not what your wife said last night. What was that about my wife? That's not what your wife said last night. What have you been doing with my wife? Nothing. Well, we'll see about that. What have you been doing with that? Nothing. Yes, you have. You've been doing something with the matter. No, I haven't. Yes, you have. Darling, he knows. Leave her alone. Come in here and fight like a man. No. All that just for fucking no. All right, if you won't come in here, then I shall come out there. Open this door. Open this... No. Oh. Yes, your pay rise. Here, take everything. Have my watch, have my wallet. And take my wife now. Get out. Who is it? Bloody wig. It's me. Did you get your pay rise? Yes, don't I always? Good, because I love a rich bastard. I don't know, it's like, you know, I would do watch the news. It's like that time when all the bombs were going off in London, you know, because I was working a couple of doors away. I was working in the West End there, and my pants were full. They were going off everywhere. No, because the police seal everything off. They go, can't go down there, can't go down there, can't go down there. It's like one bloke sealed off like that. Go, only come out and get the papers, what happened? That's what gets me. The police seal the street off with ribbon. They put ribbon across the street. Yeah, that's going to stop a blast. Fucking well done. I mean, you know, that's what you should do. Walk up to a copper stood next to the ribbon and go, it's not going to start the blast. And they go, fucking, no, it's not, is it? No. So if I wrapped ribbon around my head, walked into the biggest geezer in London, he'd go, oh, no, ribbon, no. Sealed off. Bloody hell. Ain't it warm? I don't know. I reckon the police, anyway, should use elephants instead of police dogs. I do, because they never forget. Elephants never forget. They've got brilliant memories. No, there'd be like a crime scene going on like that, and the elephant would go, oh, so I've got black hair, beard, blue eyes. No, criminals will get out of a car, be running into the bank and go like, oh, the elephant's seen me. It's like spiders. I like spiders. You know, especially in the summer, you know, you walk past a spider and it sees you and you see the spider and they do that play dead thing. They go, oh, no. You know, as soon as you walk away, they go like, right now. It's like, I don't know, spiders. I was out in Australia a little while ago. You should see the spiders out there. They're huge like that. What are you fucking looking at, mate? They're huge. I mean, they got faces. They shave and everything. You know what I mean? But I got a dog. So you rattle the lead in front of him like that. Go, walk. You go, me, walk. Even when you're out walking, you go like that. Walk. You go, me, walk. You're already fucking walking. You know, dogs do that. They go, don't pull then. Don't pull then on the lead. Use your fucking head, boy. Don't pull. I actually found out the other day that dogs mark their territory by dumping. They do. They mark their territory. They go like that. They go, that's all mine, mate. That's all mine. Wait. Just built an extension there. Bit of a conservatory for the summer. But, I don't know. You know, every year in the southern part of England, there's a water shortage. Fucking dilute it. I've been thinking, you know what I mean? I tried to cool down for the summer. I got my hair cut. And the trouble is they humiliate you in the hairdressers. You go in the hairdressers and they sit you in the seat, right? And they brush all your hair forward like that. So you look a twat, right? Then they want to chat. You go, going on holiday this year? You go, oh, fucking yeah, fill me full of confidence, why not? And let's have a chat, shall we? No. It's like they put this thing on. Have you noticed this thing? They've got this rubber mat, right? They put this rubber mat on it to save the hair coming down here. I've noticed something, right? It's the same shape as the one you put around your toilet, isn't it? Are you going to piss on my head? And then they say, do you want your hair washed? Yes, please, I'll have my hair washed. They put you on the I don't know, the wobbly sink. You got, do you want a cup of tea? Yes, please. I thought he was going to whack a funnel in your mouth and go, here then. And then the apprentice comes out to wash your hair. Have you seen The Apprentice? Malcolm's sister. Do you want conditioner? Yeah. It's like when they got the water gun, they go, it's not too hot for you, so you go, no! And all hairdressers make you look like a criminal. They actually make you look like a murderer because they lead you from the sink over to the chair and they go like that. Quickly, this way. Quickly, this way, quick. No, you know you see them people on the news going across a prison courtyard. They're not going to prison. Look at their hair done. That's what they're doing. It's like wash and go. What's all that about? He should have instructions for people like me. He should have like wash, rinse off and dry. 4 days I was stood there, fucking suds all coming down here. This cannot be fucking right. My mum used to do her hair in the kitchen. In the kitchen, my mum used to go like that in the kitchen. Remember that bottle of lacquer used to buy one squeeze in the ozone layer? We'd go, rare. Little mirror in the kitchen, go, used to backcomb it up. It was like, fucking lacquer everywhere. The rest of the family would be in the kitchen with her going, fucking lacquer. There was flies in mid-buzz, you know what I mean? was rock hard. If you turned her horizontal, you could bash doors down with her head. Used to see her in the morning. In the morning, she was like that, morning. How you doing? All right. And my dad used to wear loads of grease on his hair. If you ran in their bedroom in the morning, if you landed on my dad's pillow, go straight out the window. If you landed on my mum's pillow, if you can stick to it, it's like... My mum. All mums have got asbestos hands. I believe this. They can just pick up hot stuff. They can then go like, yeah, you go, oh, just stick to it. It's not hot. It's not hot. Look, it's not hot. How do they do it? Red air crap. Your mum could just walk up to a roaring fire and go like that, right, it's out now, fuck off. People always do that. They hand you a hot plate and they tell you after. They go like that, oh, fucking watch out, it's hot. And you go, oh, yeah, thanks. But I got my own family now. I got my own family. And that's my job. I have to look after them. That's what I am here for. It's weird. My balls work. It's amazing. A little mole like that, she's like that. Because, you know, there's young people in the audience now, I can see, you know what I mean? But, you know, and you go, kids, bah. But if they come along, and their little eyes go like that. You can't look after them, do you know what I mean? It's amazing. And it's like, you ever been driving up the motorway, see that bloke with the kid with the pants down going to the toilet on the side of the motorway there? Me, that's me, that is. No, I'll be there with my kid like that going, quickly go to toilet. Quickly go to toilet. Fucking you and all, mate. Quickly go, oh, look, it's a big one, look. Look, here, look, give it to the cows, quick, in the car. We got lost coming into Cardiff because of your one-way systems. I don't know how you get around. Even the signs you go, I don't know, man. Fuck it, that, I don't know. And we asked, you know when you ask the way, why do you always get the village fucking idiot? You know, you always get the bloke who needs to kind of point the way he's telling you to visualise it in his head. He's like, wait a minute, yes, I know this one. You go down there, you do it right. Come to a roundabout, go round the roundabout. Round the roundabout. Fuck it, I've missed my turning. What are you doing now? I'm in the services, I'm fucked. You can't get lost now. They have this satellite navigational system in cars. Yeah. We just got rid of our wives, giving us all the wrong directions, and they've replaced it with another fucking woman. But it's different, because it has that sexy voice on there. It kind of goes like that. Turn left. Fucking right, look. Straight up. Oh! Different. Because they know that's how you get a bloke to do anything. Ladies, you should try it with him at home. It fucking works. Just walk in the kitchen and go, the rubbish wants taking out. You know? The garage wants cleaning. Oh, fucking do it now. You missed a bit. But that satellite navigational system, you make a wrong turn and it turns straight back into your wife. Make a U-turn now. I love that. You ever get lost with your wife? You're completely lost. And your wife always says the same thing. Oh, let's just go home. We're fucking lost. What did you throw bread out the fucking window? We parked the car in the car park. It's got a sign in the car park. Car thieves operate in this area. Where else would they operate? It's a fucking car park. All the times I've been driving through the country, saw a couple of car thieves in a field going, you said there'd be cars. And thanks for telling us. They're not doing anything about it. They just put the sign up with thanks. You'd hate if you was getting mugged and a copper just ran up and went, he's mugging you, he is. He's running away with all your money. And we paid in the parking machine, and I hate those parking machines. Any machine where you've got to put money in. How do they always know you're in a hurry? You know, you rush up to it, and they always get fussy on that last pound coin. You kind of put it in, and it goes, no, I don't like that one. Well, it's just the same as all the others. Yeah, I just don't like that last one. You do the lucky rub. You ever do that? Fucking come on. Fucking come on. How does that make anything lucky? How? If that was the case, all blokes' knobs would be really lucky, you know what I'm saying? What? That would be lucky. There'd be like rows of blokes in the betting office looking at the screens going, go on, Misty boy! Fucking hate machine. You ever go on the fizzy drinks machine? Who built that machine to let that can filled with gas fall that far? You know, you push a button. Fucking hell. You look in the trough, it's still concussed, rolling. You wouldn't go to the bar here, ask for a Coke, and the bloke goes, here you are then, fuck off. I love nature. They said we're wrecking nature because of global warming. We're ruining nature. You know, like the planet's heating up. We're getting milder winters and stuff like that. It's like you get one mild winter, one mild day in the middle of February, and you see a confused wasp on the floor holding a calendar going like that. I love nature. It's like we have a dog. We have a dog. Our dog's called Brian, right? And, no, anyone that's got a dog, you'll know. They do certain things. You'll be sat there, it'll be 3 in the morning, and your dog will be asleep on the mat. Suddenly his ears go up, and you're straight in. What is it, Brian? Fucking what is it, Brian? And he's up. What? Fucking what? What is it, Brian? Fucking what? What? And you get to this point where you go, well, what is it? Then you go, I don't know, I was a fucking sleep. He drinks out the toilet bowl, and he's learned how to pull the flush, so he has a choice of still or sparkling. It's incredible. And the look of wonder on his face when he farts. They can detect an intruder as soon as they put your hand on your front gate, but it farts. What the fuck's that? It's you smelly twat. Well, you're feeding me. What, you feeding me? Drags his arse along the carpet. Have you ever seen a dog do that? He just starts doing it. Drags his arse along the... Fuck off, Brian! He don't do it now, though. No, we'll put wood flooring down. He's like... Third-degree burns he's got on his arse now. Baboon boy, we call him. You should have seen him do it when we had nylon carpet. He'd get to the end, he'd look like Don King. Who come up with nylon carpet? The simple task of walking across your lounge just to switch on a light switch, the shock you get off the fucking light switch. I'll put it on, fuck. You know, you spend the rest of your life turning on lights going like that. Wait a fucking minute. Our dog is a reasonably sized dog. I don't know what that is. That's about that high, I suppose. You know, I don't like big dogs. You know the big ones? You see them up the park? You know the ones, they got bollocks bigger than you. You know? No, they're lovely when they come up to you. You're like, oh. As soon as he turns round, it's like, oh. They sort of walk to accommodate them, don't they? There's blokes going, I do that. Like young people and old people are always having a go at each other, like teenagers and pensioners. But actually, you know what? They're very similar. For instance, they're both taking loads of drugs. You wouldn't trust either of them with your fucking car. And little old grannies and teenagers are very similar. They've got loads of bum fluff. They should change that advert. Gillette, the best your fucking nan can get. You know? And they're saying young people and old people are useless. No one will employ them. Well, fucking B&Q do. That's all they employ in there. You go in there and ask for something. One can't read it, the other one forgot what you just said. Loads of teenagers they employ in there. Loads of kids. Pus. The pus. No, it's like talking to Mount Vesuvius. He's gonna blow any minute. He's gonna go. And you ask him for something. It's like you disturbed him wanking. Excuse me, I never did nothing. And you ask them and they just piss off. You never see him again. You're like, where the fuck did he go? Excuse me, where's Charlie? Oh, he's out the back, he burst. No. You ever been queuing up at the tills like that? Have you seen the photographs of the employees at the back of the till? Employee of the month, he's right at the top. You seen him? Just make out the top half of a straitjacket. What the fuck's that? That's all I want for my DIY advice, fucking him. I reckon they just gave it to the kid who found the wall with the photo, you know? Yeah, do you remember the old dial phones? Remember those? Took ages to dial a number. So whose bright idea was it to put the emergency services at the fucking end? You know, you'd run to a call box in a blind panic and you'd go, oh, 9. 9. Hello? No, he's dead. So if there's trouble at sea, right? You find the lifeboat and they launch it. Save time. Leave it in the water. It's a fucking boat. You wouldn't ring for an ambulance and they fucking fire out of a garage. There's an emergency. Pull. No, the NHS, if you get on their helpline, on their website, if you're ill, they give you 6 suggestions what it might be. You're like, fuck, I only got any with one illness. Now, potentially, I should be dead. I feel sorry for the NHS, you know, because the nurses, I feel sorry for nurses. They're fighting a fucking losing battle. You ever been down to casualty? It's a nightmare. By the time you're seen, you're well again. They go, what's the problem? Oh, that was fucking years ago. Anytime you're ever ill, you know, when you go and see your local GP, he always wants you to take your clothes off. Every time. You got an earache, take your clothes off. I thought, fuck it, I'll make it worthwhile. I took a poll down there. I thought, yeah, I might as well. Pay for the prescription, you know. You know, people always bring you grapes when you're ill, don't they? You know, you ever seen anyone's face light up when you give them grapes? I've got you some grapes. Fuck off. What's the medicinal purposes of grapes? If that was the case, you'd have a heart attack in the high street. You never get a fruit and veg van turn up. Give me the grapes, quick. Clear? Like the motorbike ambulance. The motorbike ambulance. What if they have to go to the hospital? What the fuck can you do then? Can you strap them across the back? It's all right, I used to work for PC Delivery. I hate when your wife gets busy and she says, it's all right, I've reset all the passwords. You won't forget this one. It's our wedding anniversary. Sometimes me and my wife would go and get something to eat at a restaurant. You know, when you walk into one of those Italian restaurants in Birmingham, as soon as you walk through the door, the waiter's like, oh, ciao, bene, grazie, lovely to have you here. Straight away, you start doing all that mock Italian shit back to him. Oh, grazie, bene, ciao. Suddenly you're talking to the waiter like you're fucking head of the Corleone family, you know? I'm worried about Michael. I'm worried about Michael. You know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. Oh, it's all cool to do that in an Italian restaurant. Oh, yeah, but you wouldn't do that at McDonald's, would you? Copy the bloke behind the counter up there. Do you want fries with that? not leaving the premises. You're not leaving the premises. It's like when you're on your holidays abroad in one of those foreign restaurants with your wife, and the waiter has spent like fucking half an hour going through the specials of the day, you know? We have the little baby lobster wings and loon shells caught only at sunset, simmered in a buttercup snapper with a delicious smidgen of mango juice sticks, dipped in a tangy toffee vinaigrette on a bed of flaming lamb's liver tata pate. This comes with a sumptuous tiny tureen of hummingbird steam breath, captured with a small thimbleful of Annie Fanny Burt Wheaton tuna day sorbet sauce, and a crackerjack pencil and plain glass of rainwater scooped from the chilling Alps that is so pure it doesn't even exist. And your wife won't stop him. She let him get all the way to the end. She's going, just have the egg and chips.
Thank you very much.
That's why I don't like going to restaurants with my wife. Have you ever had your wife nick your chips off your plate? You be in a restaurant with your wife, she orders the Gwyneth Paltrow Biafro fucking skinny salad, and you order the chips. Worst thing she can say, oh, this is nice, taste that. Oh, I see what's fucking happening here. Because next thing it'll be, what's yours like? Oh, fuck, you on a chip. And once she starts, that's it, wave goodbye to them fucking chips, mate. It turns into trying to eat your chips on the end of the pier at the seaside while fending off frickin' seagulls. She's on the other side of the table going, ah! Fuck off. At the end of the meal, she goes, do you think them chips are fattening? Not for me, I didn't fucking have any, did I? See, I think my wife is trying to kill me. I really do. We'd be in a restaurant, she'd go, here, I think that chicken's off, taste that. Fuck off. You can have the trots, I'm not fucking getting them. Mrs. fucking Ebola ass. Anyway, we don't need doctors in our house. Nah, see a penny, pick it up. All day long, you'll have good luck. I don't know what that means. It's just the same. My wife keeps coming out of these sayings. I think they're from the ancient book of old wives' bollocks, I think. You start coming down with anything like a cold in our house, she turns into the village sorcerer. I'm serious. You'll sneeze once in our house. Two. Oh, starve a cold, feed the flu. What the fuck is she talking about? She should be wearing one of those pointy hats with the bell on the end, playing a flute and fucking hopping around the kitchen. You mention any health problem in our house, she turns into fucking Dumbledore. I've got a bit of a sore throat, love. Oh, sit down thrice and row a boat, catch a stoat, and this will clear your throat. The fuck's he talking about? That would stir a lot of confidence, wouldn't it, if you was in hospital just about to undergo open heart surgery and the surgeon was standing there with a clipboard going, don't worry, it's a relatively simple operation. All I have to do is fly a bat hither and back. This will cure your cardiac. It's like when you go to a party with your wife, you know, and that beautiful woman starts speaking to you, you're giving it all the big one, and suddenly you spot your wife in the corner of the room looking at you like, eeeh. And then it starts, the sweating. Even worse, you're talking to that woman and she's wearing a low-cut dress. Fucking hell, now your face opens up like a fucking car wash. Keep your eyes on the face. Keep your eyes on the face. Her breasts are going, woo! Woo! Keep your eyes on the face. She only has to look round for like a second, and in your head, everything goes into slow motion.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny when you sweat a lot, your shirt would change colour. You know, it was a light blue, now it's a dark blue. It's like you're wearing a pregnancy testing kit and it's fucking positive. Then you got the car journey home and you're sweating even more because you're hanging onto the steering wheel like this because you can feel your wife staring at you from the passenger seat. Because you know any moment the interrogation's going to start. How old do you reckon that woman was back there? You're like, ooh, what woman? Ooh. In your head, you're like...
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. And you've got to make sure you get guess upwards because you don't want your wife thinking she's older than that woman back there or you're fucked. How old do you reckon that woman was back there? I don't know, about 25. Your wife's like, 25? Did I say 25? I meant fucking 35, probably 45, probably... It just keeps going up. It turns into a fucking cattle market. 25, 25, 60, 60, 65, 70, 80, 89, 95, 105, 102, 150, 105. By the time you finish, that woman back there's an old age pensioner with no fucking teeth, you know?
I think she was dead. I think she was dead.
So, to the smug wife in the passenger seat. Your wife's sitting there going, meh. I don't get women. I really don't. I don't understand women at all, you know? They say women fancy men in uniform. Why is it women find so sexy about firemen? I mean, if your house was on fire and a fireman burst into your bedroom and went, quick, we got to get out of here now, would you go, oh. Is it hot in here or is it me? Just fanning the flames. Do you ever do that? You open the washing machine and someone has left a tissue in their pocket. Now the whole family has to walk around for a week like they just stepped out of a fucking snow globe. And walking in the air. Now, if I go anywhere near our washing machine with a pair of trousers, my wife turns into a copper. She does a stop and search on me. Have you got anything in your pockets I should know about?
Not as far as I know.
What's that tissue then?
You planted that.
My wife's always complaining there's a sock missing. There's a fucking sock missing. Yeah, it's inside the machine, stuck to the top of the drum like that.
Pay. I've lost my brother.
You know, my wife is constantly at war with clothes. I don't get women's clothes. You know, you all see those models on the catwalks modelling women's clothes going like that. Why do they model women's clothes like that? You don't wear them like that. You'd look fucking mental if you walked into the pub on a Friday doing that shit. Half a lager shandy, please, Ken. I don't get women's clothes. Most of my wife's dresses zip up at the back. Whose fucking idea was that? Have you ever seen your wife come in on a Friday a little bit pissed trying to undo that zip? She'll stand in the middle of the bedroom, right? She'll have herself in a fucking half Nelson. I got this, hold on! After a while, she gets really angry. She looks like a psychiatric patient trying to get out of a fucking straitjacket. Get me out of this fucking dress! No! Constant at war with her clothes. The other day, I was watching my wife getting dressed. No word of a lie, right? She put a bra on backwards and then fucking spun it round. She looked like she just passed her HGV. You know, she's backing up in the bedroom.
Warning, wife reversing. Warning, wife reversing.
The fuck is that? I don't put my pants on backwards and then spin round really quick. She's always adjusting her bra, my missus, putting everything in place, you know? Fracking, I call it fracking. Blokes are the same, they're always shifting it, moving it. You all right, boys?
Yeah.
You ever done that? You'd be walking down the high street on a Saturday through Birmingham, suddenly get a pube caught in your pants. Fucking hell. You don't want to attract the attention, so you start doing all that shit, you know? I think that's how ballet was invented. You know, years ago, some bloke was walking down the street doing all that shit, you know? Somebody went, well, what is that? I call it the Nutcracker Suite. It's when we're going out, that's when my wife does mad stuff. We was going out the other day, she's got a shower cap on her head, which I don't get. Why would you want to wash your hair at a different time to the rest of your body? It's like your hair is out of sync with the rest of your body. What happens when you want to wash just your hair? Do you have a fucking bag that comes up to here? I don't fancy washing me face today. Where's me ski mask? See, I don't like it when my wife gets in her bathroom. Do you know what she's done now? She's put that hand cream in there. She says, Lee, use the hand cream after you wash your hands. Fucking never again. You can't get back out. You've got no grip. Help! I'm stuck in the bog. My wife can be completely paralysed just by getting ready to go out. Normally, it's just after she's painted her toenails. I'll ask her to do something, she'll stand up and she'll go, Lee, I can't move. I've just painted my toenails. And I look down and she's wearing what can only be described as a fucking sponge knuckle duster. What the fuck is it? It's like she's got each toe in stocks. You know, they're all drugged out their head on varnish. Help her! She's drugged her. See, I know these things. I know these things because I've been married for, this year, 30 years. 30 years this year. Yeah. We've been married for so long, things are changing. I don't like shopping with my wife. She's changed. She scares me. My wife is normally a law-abiding person. That is until we get in the shopping centre. We'll be standing in the food court holding a couple of trays of our dinner on after just paying for it, and she'll turn to me and she'll go, she hasn't charged us for the teas. You what, love? She hasn't charged us for the teas. Well, that's all right. I just... don't you fucking dare. Never on the run. I'm shitting myself. I'm like fucking Bonnie and Clyde. I'm eating me dinner like a fugitive. Are they coming? Are we in trouble? Are we fucked? My wife's all calm and calculated. Easy, easy. I'm shitting me pants. I can't stand this life on the run. I can't stand it anymore. She's got me by the cheeks. Oi. You drunk the tea, you slag. You're in. Okay. I didn't know my wife was such a criminal. Have you ever stayed in a hotel with your wife? Fucking hell, she becomes like a burglar overnight. She turns into one of those bank robbers you see in the films. We'd be leaving the room and suddenly she starts scooping all the toiletries into a fucking handbag. Go, 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 go. I'm standing there, what are you doing? We're here for another fucking 2 weeks. What is she gonna do with all these miniature bottles of shit anyway? She'd be up the pub the next day. Psst, do you wanna buy a shower cap? Do you want to buy a feminine hygiene bag? How many you got? 1. You know, I'm pretty much the idiot in our house. I swear, I am. You know, I watched that film the other day, 12 Years a Slave. That's based on my marriage, that is. Yeah, because I've got 2 jobs. This one, if you can call it a job, and whatever shit job she's fought up for me when I get indoors. I'm not serious. As soon as I walk through our front door, she'd be standing there with a plunger going, Bog, needs unblocking now. Doesn't matter who you are, you could be Alan Sugar, one of those tycoons off the Dragon's Den. As soon as you step through your front door, you turn into fucking Igor. Hello, darling, I'm home. Rubbish needs taken out now. Oh, immediately, oh, master. She runs the worst job centre in the world. It's all menial work she gets me to do. It's like, pray, anything good for me today, oh master? Yes, this one involves travel. Oh, zippity-doo-dah. Get me some lilets. And you can get those on the way back from the chippy. Now go! Oh, thank you. Living the dream. To be fair to my wife, it's not all menial work she gets me to do. Sometimes she'd be on her way out the door and she'd go, Illy, any idea what the roads are like? I'm like, yeah, just a minute, I'll just nip up to the fly in the sky. Well, there's a 5-mile tailback on the B402 after a frozen food lorry jackknifed at Junction 9. This is Lee Evans with the traffic and travel, brought to you by How the Fuck Should I Know? and I can't remember anything anymore, and it's losing me all the battles in our house. My wife can even tell me my own memory just by saying, I did tell you, Lee. And I just believe her, because I can't fucking remember. She'll say to me, you don't even remember what you forgot, do you? The fuck did you just say then? She's like, oh, forget it. I just did, don't you remember? I can't remember anything. I have to turn to my wife for everything these days. We'd be in the supermarket, right? And the woman behind the counter would go, do you have a loyalty card? I look straight to my wife, go,
No loyalty card. No.
Somebody will say to me, Lee, can you answer anything by yourself? I look straight to my wife,
Can I answer anything by myself? No.
I can't remember it. I'm one of them blokes that stand in a record shop, humming the chorus to the bloke behind the counter because I can't fucking remember the song. Yeah, it's sort of like boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka. It's a shame you can't do that with anything else. You know, you're ordering a curry. Yeah, I had a little while ago. It sort of sounded like a... You know, me and my wife, we applied for one of those gay marriages because gay people seem to be a lot happier. I thought, fucking, I'll have some of that. No, the gay community, they have a march when the Pet Shop Boys release a new album. Then they have another parade when they don't release an album. They celebrate their sexuality, marching through the streets. I am what I am. You never see married couples doing any of that, blowing whistles and waving flags, do you? They all seem to be fucked off with everything. On a gay march, they're all flouncing around, you know, go west. On a married march, it'd be just like men and women walking down the street going... All these people that have gay marriages, it's all great when you first meet somebody, but let's see if you can last 30 years, mate, because things start to change. Like, we've been married for so long, things are changing. She's getting more butch and I'm getting more feminine. I swear, you know, the lights will suddenly go out in our house. So I go, clink, I'll go, what the fuck's happening? My wife will go, calm down, you tart. I'll get a fucking torch. Anyway, I can't see my wife on a parade. After 2 minutes, she'd be hanging on to me going, oh, Lee, I'm not walking another fucking step. These fucking shoes. Because she does that. My wife would buy some shoes, but not normal ones you wear on your feet. Oh, no, that's too fucking easy. No, because the ones she buys, no, they're special, much more trendy. Because the ones she buys, you don't wear on your feet, you take off halfway through the night and end up holding your hand. Do you know them fuckers? If we're going out for the night, right, we'll leave our house and she'll have her shoes on her feet where they're fucking meant to be. She'd go like, oh, I love these fucking shoes. I love these shoes. Fucking love these shoes, Lee. As the night progresses, you'll see her go like, oh, I love these fucking shoes. Oh, these fucking shoes. I love these fucking shoes. No! I'm looking at her feet going, oh, trendy, blisters. I'd rather she just took them shoes off. Because whenever she keeps them on all night, something really weird happens. Has your wife ever done that? She's had those shoes on all night. We'd get indoors, right? She'd disappear off into the bedroom to take those shoes off. And suddenly, you can hear all these sounds of ecstasy coming out the bedroom. All you can hear is this. Oh! 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 Oh, that feels so good. Oh, yeah, just there. Oh, yeah. I'm standing in there hallway. Who the fuck is in that room with my wife? And here's the freaky bit. When she reappears out of that bedroom, it's a completely different woman. What is it with women when they get in from a night out? That really glamorous person I was with seconds ago is now wearing an old baggy tracksuit. It makes her look like she shit herself. A pair of old slippers, a house coat, and no fucking makeup. She'd walk out that bedroom going, that was a fucking top night, Lily. Go on, you've got to admit it, that was a fucking top night. I'm standing there. Who the fuck are you? She went in that bedroom looking like Winona Ryder. She come out looking like fucking Shaun Ryder. That was a top night, wasn't it, Lee? Her her behaviour changes as well. 5 minutes ago, we was in the car having a sophisticated conversation. Now she's on the couch, a mouthful of chocolate.
Do you want the Quality Street? Here, do these trousers make me look like I'll shit myself? Be honest. Here, I've just finished that book, 50 Shades of Grey. Do you fancy an early night?
What is it with seatbelts when you get in the car? They're so temperamental. You pull a seatbelt suddenly and it's like you've startled it. It doesn't want to come out. You'll pull it, they go, no! Fuck that! You have to kind of ease it out. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this trip. I really have. You know, airbags, they're always keen to get them on the action, aren't they? Airbags, you only have to ping your car and it's like, is it me? Fuck off. You know, they always go down disappointed. Oh, I thought I was going to see some action. Because I love travelling. I love it. I used to like it when I was a kid. Remember, you used to travel with your parents and your mum would buy those travel sweets. They were in that tin. As soon as you opened that tin, that powder was all over the car. All round your mouth. You look like a family of fucking crackheads. You know, you're at your box on sugar. Give me another one, give me another one. Ah! Your dad's speeding up. Fuck, I'm a drugs mule. I do, I love it. Because I was coming into London today, and people don't mind picking their nose in their car, do they? I was sat at these traffic lights, I looked over this bloke, I mean, he's really getting, you know. Because all blokes have discovered that. It's like a medical breakthrough that this fits every orifice in his body. One day went, blimey, fits here, here, and here. And I'm watching this bloke, I'm getting just as interested as he is. Is what's going to come out. I'm like, go on, sunshine! It's like watching the fucking Discovery Channel, you know? I don't want the lights to change. I want to see what happens in the end. Go on! Always when you don't realise, you know, the lights have changed, that fucker from behind you will go like, come on! And you always pull away extra fast, you know? He never pulls away fast, does he? It's always some old fella in an Austin Allegra like, come on! Fucking sorry, mate, I was holding you up from breaking the land fucking speed record. Hate that. You ever sit in traffic lights, you suddenly look in your rear view mirror, suddenly there's an ambulance going, woo, 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 woo. Suddenly you forget how to drive. Like, you know, the gear sticks, the brake, the fucking windscreen wipers are gone, the windows are going up and down. You're at your car shouting to the ambulance driver, you do it, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. And I travel a lot at night. You know, what is it with traffic lights in the middle of the night want to hold you up? There's fuck all on the roads, but traffic lights are like, stop. There's fuck all here. Stop. You know, you're sat at a junction, you should be looking at roaring traffic and nothing. You ever sit at a red light for so long, you start going like that? It's broken. That light's broken. You know, there's people in cars behind you going like that. Go on, it's broken. You know, as soon as you pull out. Hey, you ever seen a traffic light have a mental breakdown? That's brilliant. They just stand there flashing all their colours. Green, amber, stop, go, I don't know. You know, and they put that hood thing over them. It's like a fucking straitjacket of mental traffic lights. You can hear them underneath going, oh, Britney Spears, I am. And who are these people that want to use a pedestrian crossing in the middle of the night? There's fuck all on the roads, but they want to press that button and hold you up. You know, they could have led in the road and nothing would have hit them. They could have danced all the way home on the road. Nothing, but they want to press that button. Stop! I'm running across the road. You know, they've always got that smug fucking look on their face, you know? You know, you're sat in your car turning into a ventriloquist. Come on, you twat. So I know all these people that want to use a zebra crossing and not thank you anymore. I hate them fuckers. You know, when you stop for somebody at a zebra crossing, these buggers just walk across as if you're not even there. They go, yeah, so? Fucking don't mind me, I pay the road tax, you fucking use it! The thing is, if somebody does thank you now, you think they're nuts. If somebody walked across a zebra crossing going like, thank you very much. Thank you ever so much for stopping. He's fucking nuts. Like, you ever been standing at a bus stop and the bus pulls up and the driver decides to let his air brakes off? Fucking. Why do they do that? They'd hate if we did it to them, got on the bus and went, single to the town centre, please. People just want to hold you up. Tractor drivers, fuck, you ever been sat behind one of them doing 20 miles an hour? You just stare at the back of his head going like that. They're weird farmers, you know? You know when they give you that weird look as you go by, you know? Because all farmers say the same thing. What's your hurry? Slow down. This is the country. Fucking city boy. Then they go to one of those cattle markets and they go nuts, you know? What's the sudden hurry? I know what it is. He wants to get back on the road so he can fucking hold me up again. Oh, wow. Thanks. I thought somebody walked on. I shit myself. I love horses, I really do, you know. I always think there's like a couple of horses just somewhere in a stables, two of them standing together going like, here, Pete, watch what I can do with me feet. That is amazing. Oh no, watch. And it's not fair with police horses. It's one law for them and another one for us. All dog owners know if your dog craps in the street, you've got to get out a bag and pick it up, otherwise you get a fine. But police horses, they just dump in the middle of the street and just leave it. Not even a backward glance. Cool. Blimey, I felt that. That burnt. Well, how often do you see a copper get off of a horse with a big bin liner going like, oh, fucking hate that when that. Making us paranoid. Everyone, like blokes, you know this. You know when you come out the station late at night, you ever done this? You've caught yourself walking behind a woman, you start to get suspicious of yourself. You're walking behind her going, she's going to think I'm an attacker. You know, to look less suspicious, you cross the street. Look, I'm not an attacker. I'm crossing the street. And you say to yourself, how does an attacker walk? I don't want to walk like an attacker. I'm not an attacker. Then you say to yourself, fuck, I'm on my own, I might get attacked. Ah! She's running, screaming, you're chasing her, trying to explain, no! It worked out, I got 2 months. It's all right. Everyone now is going on about teenage crime. They're saying teenagers are getting involved in crime because of what they're listening to and what they're watching on the TV. I'll tell you what, it might be what they're listening to. I don't know if you've ever tried to unwrap a CD. Who come up with the plastic wrapping for them fuckers? You can't get in them. You know, you can't. You'll be standing next to your hi-fi trying to unwrap a chill-out CD going, I can't fucking get in it. You need a knife to open them. That's what teenagers are doing. They've opened it with a knife, they listen to the music, blimey, this is making me want to stab someone. And I've got a knife. It's the packaging companies I blame. Painkillers, they're the worst. You know, they always put in that foil stuff. Every time you want one, they pop out onto the floor. You know, you're bending down, trying to pick it up, going, great, I'm taking this for fucking back pain! So remember when you was a kid and your mum and dad would follow all those warnings on packaging, you know, keep out of reach of children? Like painkillers, razor blades, they put in that top cupboard and they go, keep away from that top cupboard. Keep away from that top cupboard. Then all the stuff that would instantly kill you, like drain cleaner and bleach, just under the sink. You know? You know, your kid's got like a bar stool, optics. I like my armpit straight. Why don't they give teenagers more credit? Kids don't copy what they see on the TV. Loads of kids watch Strictly Come Dancing, but you don't see them on street corners threatening people with a fucking foxtrot. That would freak you out, wouldn't it, if a bunch of hoodies walked up to you and went, "Hey, get your mobile, otherwise we'll cha-cha you." You know, like a woman runs up to a copper. "You gotta help me. I've just been jived." What happened? Well, he sort of took me, sort of swam me around like that. It was awful. Quick, there's the police. Quick step. And we're the criminals now. We're the criminals. How many times have you walked out of a shop, you know, and that alarm goes off at the exit because you've got something in your bag, and you do all that over-Oscar acting, you kind of go like, "Oh! Is it me? Is it saying my bag?" You know, and us, we go back in the shop and explain. If you're a real shoplifter, you fuck off. When have you ever seen a real shoplifter go back in the shop and go, yeah, it's all right. It's because I stole all them DVDs. All right, see you later, mate. See you, bye. You ever had one of those alarms go off when you go in a shop? What the fuck are they worried about? What, we're going to add stuff? And some places don't even want to let you in. Have you been to the local mini-mart? They got those electric sliding doors. Fuck, they're so slow. You can't get in them. You're walking towards those electric sliding doors and they go, "Okay, we're opening." That's if you're going in. If you're walking past them buggers, it's a different story. They go, "Out. You coming in?" "No, fuck off. I'm going down here." They're like big shopping flashers. They go, "Ah, do you want to see my bananas?" Tesco's Express, that's the good one. That's the fast one. They spent years researching fast, quick and easy meals for us to dash in, only to be served by Snail Boy. I like it when blokes go to the supermarket. They never get a trolley. They always get a basket. They always say the same thing. "No, I'm not getting much." And then they just fill it with shit. They're mollified by food. You all of that. Have you noticed the heavier the basket gets, the further up the arm it gets? You know, it's quite fucking heavy, that is. Then it goes to the crook of the arm. Fucking hell. Then they ever go getting on their freaking shoulder, you know? That's why you all see lines of blokes at the checkout with the basket on the floor and they're just kicking it all the way up the queue like that. It's like grocery dribbling, the highlights from today's shopping. Dan, 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 dan. You know, I love that queue in the supermarket. There's always the impatient person on the end of a long line. Have you seen them just twitching their leg like that? Come on. Come on. Why do these people get really impatient? Do they suddenly do a fucking Elvis tribute? Come on, man, I want to do my shopping. Running out of time. And you only do that when you're standing still. Have you noticed? You only twitch your leg when you're standing. You never do that when you're walking. Why? Why? You get impatient when you walk, don't you? You know, walking towards the station going, "Oh, my fucking train's on time." Fucking late yesterday. And it's always your bottom half, never your top half. Never see like a woman standing on a doorstep waiting for a plumber going, "There's that fucking plumber." And there's always that woman in the queue as well. You know the one, she's about this big, grey hair, and you just so much as nudge the back of her leg with your trolley, and it's like she's been on a course of Shakespearean pain acting. You just nudge the back of her leg and she'll go like, "Oh!" Fuck off. I hardly trust you. Fuck, I'd hate to see her in real pain, that woman. She cuts her finger, body bag. And what is it with women in pushchairs in the supermarket? Fuck, what is it that women... they want to hang 2 weeks' worth of shopping on the fucking back of a pushchair. You know, you ever had that? You'll be in the supermarket having a chat with somebody and from behind you, you'll hear... You turn around, there's a kid in a pushchair. What happened? there's always a pause before he goes like that. What is it that women don't know the fucking tipping weight of a pushchair? Because there's the other one, you know, where the kid just steps out and it goes over, she blames the kid. It's like, Justin! You two rats! You're my counterweight! The kid don't know, he's like... He looks like that woman on the information desk at EasyJet. I haven't learned how to respond to language yet. You ask when the next flight is, this is what they hear. Kids, women and pushchairs, it's not working, because there's the other one where the kid just fucks off and nicks the pushchair. You ever seen that one? When his mum's not looking, it turns into that program, Police Camera Action. They always go off into the nearest wall or person. See the kid just wander off with the pushchair like that. Everything is simulated, nothing's real. For instance, you don't even have to have a relationship with anybody anymore. Do you know why? Because there's no time. That's why I don't get that speed dating. You know speed dating? What is it? We're all so busy now, no one has time to even go out on a date? That's ridiculous. And anyway, how can you get to know anything about the other person when you've only just met them? That's mad. So you've got 2 minutes to decide whether you like that person or not. That must be like this.
On your marks, get set, go!
Hi,
Move along, please.
Hi, my name is...
Move on.
Okay. Hi, my name's Lee. Don't tell me yours, there's no time. So, do you come here often? Drink? No time. Oh, sorry I'm late. Have you ordered yet?
Table for two.
No, just give us the bill, we're in a hurry. Taxi! Move it!
So what do you think?
No, not yet.
Quick! Fancy coming in for a quick coffee? After you.
Sorry. No, not yet.
Do you take this man?
Oh, yes.
Do you take this woman? Huh?
Taxi! Move it! Quick!
After you?
Well,
Huh?
Oh!
Oh, yeah. Just you and me together.
Push!
we've been together for 2 minutes now, and it just isn't the same anymore. Goodbye.
They look just like Johnnies hanging up. Someone's blown some fucking Johnnies up. I've just noticed them. What the fuck is that? Looks like 2 fucking lines of piles. But, and I'm not always like this. I have to explain. A lot of people say that to my wife. Is he like this at home? Is he fucking like this at home? Why do they say that? You'd never say that to anybody else, like a brain surgeon, you know? Is he like this at home? Oh, yeah. He's always got the top of me out when I'm trying to watch fucking Countdown. I'm fucking sweating. Look at that. Do you know what I need? Guttering. I don't do any keep fit. I love these people that do keep fit. You know, they drive to a gym, they jog on a running machine, then they drive home, and they pay for this. Why don't they run up to the gym, jog up to reception and go, can I have my money back, please, because I've done it. I'm getting old. That's what's happening. It's starting to kick in. You know, when I read the paper now, I'm getting further and further away from my eyes when I read. You know, I read now like I'm playing the freaking trombone. I'm like that. It's funny when it's a bill, though, isn't it? You go, fuck it, how much? I'm getting old. Things are starting to move around. When I bend down to pick something up now, do you know what? I can see me cheeks. I can see me fucking cheeks. And the older I get, the more and more of me is falling forward. I'm going to get to an age where I can just see me in front of me picking something up. Oh, hello, how you doing? That's what my wife worries about. She says, I don't want to get old, everything starts flapping about. Don't want to wake up in the morning, my boobs are laying there by my side. Laying there looking like a fucking ball boy. And what is it with women? As soon as they get to a certain age, suddenly all blokes have got departments. They say stuff to other women about them. You're not going, oh, he's all right in that department, thank you very much. Suddenly they change all blokes into a branch of fucking Debenhams, you know? They do, they have chats amongst themselves, women. I said to him, I'm not going near that department, thank you very much. They never speak like that to blokes. That would freak you out, wouldn't it? You know, if you ask a girl, do you want to go out for the night? And she went, yeah, but listen, there's your reception, there's your waiting area, but you'll have to make an appointment to see the managing director. And no one gets to see the chairman. And what is it with women? As soon as they reach a certain age, their temperature's all over the fucking place. Women in general anyway, you get in bed with a woman at night, fuck, they're hot in bed. Jeez, the heat, fuck, it's like getting in bed with a bubbling cauldron. Even the hot water bottle's going, fucking open the window, I'm boiling in here. Then in the day, your wife walks around the house going, isn't it cold? Feel my hands. Feel my fucking hands. It's all right, love, I trust you're not going to open the freezer and feel like the peas and see if they're lying. And then she'd go, isn't it hot? Isn't it? Oh, fucking, I'm sweating here. Fucking hot, cold, moisture. It's like living with a Russell Hobbs kettle. That's what your wife does. She goes, I was cold, so I put the heating on. Then she goes, isn't it hot? She goes around and opens all the windows. Let some air in. Let some fucking air in. Then she go, isn't it cold? Isn't it fucking... I'm sat on the couch in an overcoat and some swimming trunks. I don't know what's coming next. Creeps up on you age. It really... We was going to bed the other night. I was going to bed, getting in bed. My wife she was wearing a full-length fucking cotton nightgown. I thought visiting time was over. I got to fuck off. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people say to me, Lee, you should take up golf. It's really good for you. Do you know what I say? Fuck off. I mean, it's a good game. I understand, you know, people playing it. I understand, but I don't get it. A game you only play on one glove. What's that? You don't play it wearing one fucking shoe, do you? You say to a golfer, why the glove? They go, oh, grip. I'll tell you what do you put two gloves on? Guess what that is? More fucking grip. I actually attempted to play golf once and I nearly snapped my spinal cord in 9 places trying to get one of them fucking sand traps. Whose idea was it to put a stretch of sand in the middle of some woodland? Well, that's just a mirage, but the other way round. You know, you're playing a game in the woods, and no, you're not, you're on the fucking beach. That's like going surfing and someone saying, oh, watch them oak trees on the way in, won't you? And golf is the only game where you get someone to help you play it. The caddy does everything for you. Carries your clubs, tells you what club to use, how far the hole is. Well, I'd do a bit of sport if there was someone doing after work for me. That'd be great if you were swimming. There's some bloke by your side going, anything you need? Not at the moment, no. You sure? There's a Starbucks round the corner. I'll tell you what, you can drag me the rest of the way. That's lovely, thanks. And who come up with a scoring system for golf? Birdie, that's a point in golf. Birdie. I reckon the bloke who come up with the scoring system was heavily distracted that day. You know, they went, what's that? Huh? That's a birdie. What's that? Huh? It's an eagle. What's that? It's a bogey. And par, that's a point in golf, par. That's a word that ain't even fucking finished yet. You're 4 under par. Par. No, just par. Fuck off. And they say golf is good exercise for you. What exercise? Golf is the only game where you get a lift to the next hole on that bleeding golf buggy. What lazy bugger come up with that? You know you never see that in other sports, do you? That'd be good in the marathon, wouldn't it? On your marks, get set, go! Taxi! Where you going? Finish line, please. Darts is a good game. Who come up with a scoring system for darts? You know, first one to nothing wins. I love darts. Darts is the only game where you can drink alcohol while you're playing it. Other sports are ridiculed for going out and gambling and, you know, drinking. They're tested for all sorts of substances. Not darts. They're supping in between shots. I want to see that in other sports. That'd be great in the boxing. You know, some bloke goes back to his corner, has a swig of beer. Fuck, I reckon I could do him now. Let's have it in all sports. It'd be great at the Olympics, you know, in the shooting event. Some bloke wandering about with a loaded rifle going, "What you fucking looking at?" In some sports, you don't even know if they've had a drink, like the hammer thrower. He always looks like he's had a drink. He always looks like he's been bunged out of a pub, that bloke. Every time he throws that hammer, he's like, "Right, you fucking twat." You ever gone to buy a bed, you know? I'm a bit suspicious of those bed shops. You walk in those bed shops on a Saturday with your missus, and all it is other couples getting in and out of bed. I'm like, fucking come on, love, this is a singles club, this. And you know when you go and buy your first bed with your wife or your girlfriend, that's the thing. You never really get to try it out properly. You know when you go in the bed shops, you and your missus are laying on those beds in the bed shops, all stiff and self-conscious. You don't lay in bed like that. You do if you've got something wrong with your bowels, you know. I think you should be able to go in those bed shops and try it out for all the other stuff you're going to use it for, you know? You and the missus in the shop, "Oh, yeah, this is the one, love, I think." "Yeah, see, no, I hit me head on the headboard on that one, but this one's got a spring for it, see?" You know, your wife's on the bed going like that. "Oh, my God, yes, I think you're right, actually." "This is the posturepedic system, you say?" You know, the shop assistant's there going like that. "Yeah, individually sprung, madam." "Do you mind if I leave a deposit?" It was there, it came out, I couldn't help it. Because they got you. You know they got you every time in those bed or couch shops because they know your missus is dragging around the shops for 9 fucking hours, so you're completely exhausted. So anything you sit or lay on is going to feel fantastic. As soon as you take the weight off, you go like, oh. This is the one, love. Please let this be the fucking one, please. You could sit on the floor, you go like, oh. Let's buy this, love, please. I just want to go home. I fucking hate shopping. I can't stand. You ever been mistaken for working in a shop? You know, you'd be standing in the shop, somebody will walk up to you and go, "Excuse me, do you work here?" Fuck off. You know, and they give you that look like you should be. Oh. Do you know what we should say? Yeah, I do, actually. No, fuck off, you're barred. And what is the point in shop staff wearing name badges? It only freaks them out when you say their name. You go, "Thanks very much, Alison." "How do you know my name?" Blimey, she's just watched me in my underpants, trying on jeans, and suddenly I'm the stalker. Can't stand clothes shopping. I can't stand it, so I don't do it anymore. 24 years of marriage, my wife has started to buy me clothes. It's freaking me out. She keeps going on about Richard Gere. I love Richard Gere. Love Richard Gere. And then she goes out and buys me twat gear. Why is she dressing me up after 24 years? What, I can't dress myself? You know, when I first met her, I didn't skip up to her in a pair of Thomas the Tank pants, you know? Do you want to go to Matalan? Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Because women love a clothes shop. Oh, they love them. You'll be walking up the high street with your wife, you know? If there's a clothes shop, they'd be drawn to it. They go like, oh, what's happening? I'm being drawn into this shop. to your wife, I want you to run through that high street. She'd go, okay. You're just trying to get in there and feel up the cloth. Women's clothes shops, I can't stand them. They mystify me, women's clothes shops. Your wife can have a whole conversation with the women that work in those clothes shops using only one word. They say stuff to each other like, well, it's not for going out. It's sort of out. Women know what the fuck this means. They say stuff to each other in those clothes shops. They go like, well, it's not for smart. It's sort of smart. I'm like, love, can we off? Not off, but fuck off. Well, what does it mean? I love that. You know when blokes are going out on a Friday or a Saturday, they always do that thing with the deodorant? They always do the 'cause you never know shot. Just before they go out the door, they go, 'cause you never know. Never do that of aftershave, do you? Well, you do once. You don't fucking do it again. You know what I'm saying? Joby Joe, Jesus. You know, you're up on the sink, you got your bollocks in the water. If that don't work, you're in the fridge, fucking trifle. It's funny when you greet somebody, you know, because you kiss them on the cheek. You know, hey, you don't, because you've got to make that noise of a kiss, because if you don't, it looks fucking weird if you just go. I don't know why it has to have a sound effect. You don't give anything else a sound effect. I mean, you don't shake somebody's hand and go, how you doing? And it has to be the sound of a kiss you make, because if you did any other sound, it would just freak the person out if you suddenly did a fucking squeeze horn, you know? How you doing? It's ridiculous. See, a kiss is a sign of affection, but why does it have to have a sound effect? Like, if you just met a girl for the first time and you want to take it a step further, you wouldn't start doing sound effects to let her know how the evening's going to go, you know? Well, what I thought was... It's like that other one. I can't stand that. Somebody knock on your door, then walk in the room and go, oh, knock. Oh, fuck. Pointless sound effect. Why knock if you're going to say it as well? That's like a burglar breaking into your house and doing the sound of an alarm. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Fuck, this always happens to me. People are mad. You ever bang your arm or your leg and you go, oh, somebody will say, what's the matter? I just banged my fucking arm. They start making the same face as you. Oh. Does it hurt? Yeah. So why the fuck are you making the face? I get very nervous. I try to give up nicotine by smoking them electronic cigarettes. Now I'm addicted to fucking electricity. It's brilliant. You just lick a roll up, stick it in the plug socket. It's fucking brilliant. My car needs a service. You ever get one of those, a product recall? It's a letter in the post. Do you drive the Ford Okie-Kokie 250? Then unfortunately, we've discovered a fault that may cause certain vehicles to explode and catch fire while in use. And then it says to drive it to your local dealer. How the fuck can I do that? Hello? Yeah, you won't miss me. I'll be arriving in a ball of flames. I mean, what if they want you to bring it back because there's something wrong with the brakes? How the fuck does that work? So, fix those, will you? You sent the letter. Everything is safety now. Like when they put your kid in the car, it has to go on one of those baby carriers, and you've got to put it in the seat backwards, you know? Oh, because it's safer. Well, if it's safer, why don't we all sit backwards and fucking reverse everywhere then? What the fuck are you doing? It's safer. I don't like going out the supermarket in my car. I can't stand it. You know when you're on your way back to your car, you've got arms full of fucking heavy carrier bags, you know? And that car pulls up, that bloke wants your parking space, he starts doing all that mime shit from his car. Are you going? Are you going now? You know, you start miming back. No, I thought I'd take these heavy bags for a fucking walk. It's been a nice day and everything. As soon as you get in your car, you turn into a ventriloquist. As soon as you get in your car, you're like, I'm just going now. You tosser. Yeah, you little wanker. It's the same when you're at the garage at the petrol pump. You know, if you're waiting for somebody, you're sitting in your car going, come on, mate, you got your petrol. What's the fucking hold up? Come on, come on. Oh, but if somebody's waiting for you, different story. You know, you're on your way back to your car going, fucking all right, all right. Plenty of time, plenty of time. Oh, no, there was something in the shop I wanted to look at. Do you ever use those plastic gloves they have next to the pumps up the garage? Now you're standing in the overnight garage wearing one of those plastic gloves on your hand trying to get the attendant's attention. Suddenly you look like Michael Jackson filling up his fucking car. Yeah, pump number 2. Pump number 2. Yeah, fuck you, mate. Ah, fuck, I've stepped in diesel. It's getting slower and slower to drive anywhere these days, especially around town, you know, because all the councils have put those speed bumps up every road. So now you and your wife will be driving on one of these local roads now, going over these speed bumps. Suddenly you look like a couple of members of JLS singing one of their songs. No, I understand you have to be careful on the roads, especially when there's kids around. You know, if a kid suddenly walks out in front of your car while you're driving it slower, more responsible speed, then he stands a much better chance of putting his hand through your window and nicking your fucking stereo. Drive slowly, watch out for the kids. I don't think they've been ran our way. That's why they show that advert on the TV. That's to warn us.
If you're driving at 20 miles an hour, there's a 50% chance I might get your radio. Hit me at 30 and there's an 80% chance I might get your wallet and mobile phone.
I don't get speed bumps. It must be especially tricky for ambulances. You know, they're in the back, it's an emergency, the sirens are going, some bloke's having a cardiac arrest, you know, and the medic is like, just stay still while I give you this injection. Just to come. Just to calm you down. It's the same when you go to the Sea Life Centre. Have you been up there? You know all them fish are behind that glass? You know, have you been in the Sea Life Centre? Fuck, they don't like you fishing in there, do they? I think it's just like the post office up that aquarium, because as soon as you get up to the glass window to see all the fish, they all seem to fuck off around the back for a while, don't they? And I know those fish are talking about me beyond them rocks. I fucking know they are. Because there's always that lone, suspicious fish that pokes his head out that bit of coral at the back, isn't there? He's still here! Yeah, the one with the big ears, yeah. I like the seahorse. Have you seen the seahorse? Fucking hell. What the fuck is that? It's like Elton John playing 2 keyboards. I wonder if a crab ever looks at human beings walking forward on the beach and goes, how the fuck do they do that? It's like squid. Squid can only swim backwards. That's right. I'll be right with you. See you later. Octopus I feel sorry for because they've got them sucker things on each arm. It must be a nightmare, you know? How you doing? Fuck it. No, it's all right. I've got this. Hold on. Fuck it. No, hold on. This happens all the time. Fuck it. Pelicans. I love pelicans because they've got that bag for life under his chin, you know? Would you like a bag?
No, thank you. As you can see, I have one for life under my chin.
Must be great to be a rattlesnake because you're born with your own maraca. Olé. hits another rattlesnake, you know? Fuck, let's form a band. Kangaroos, I love kangaroos. They're like nature's magicians. They've got that pocket at the front that keeps producing stuff out of, you know? Baby kangaroo. Fluff. My back lunch. They got those big hind legs, they're for jumping, you know? What are them front short ones for? What the fuck are they for? Typing. You know, be a shorthand. That's why the dinosaurs were wiped out, because they had them front sort of tiny arms going on, you know? Climate change. He was like, my hands are freezing. I can't reach my pockets. You're strolling around that aquarium, you know, you walk through that tunnel with the shark swimming above you and you're like, wow, there's a shark. But it's never a proper shark in them aquariums, is it? Where the fuck do they get them from? It's always some idiot shark, you know? He's got like armbands of Veruca. Got a cauliflower face because he keeps bashing into the glass, you know? He's humming away to himself. Catches his reflection in the glass, you know. Ah, there's a shark! Ah, it's me! It says on the wall in there what each fish is, but do you think the sea life in there know what species they are? There's like a pufferfish going, I wonder what I am. I've got big bulgy eyes, a slimy body, and I sit behind a glass window all day and night. Fucking hell, I'm a petrol station attendant. I like it in fishing now that people throw their catch back in the water, you know? But how does the fish explain that to his mates when he gets back in the water? You know, the fish gets in the water, he's like, I've just been abducted by aliens. They prodded me, took photographs of me, weighed me, and then put me back in the water.
You're fucking mental.
But fish keep getting caught. How the fuck does that happen? Do they not remember from the last time? You know, there's like a fish swimming around. He sees a worm on a hook and he's like, oh, there's a worm. You know, the worm's on the hook. Like, no, fuck off. It's a trick. I'm on a hook. You're just saying that. No, because I remember from last time. I came along, you didn't want me to eat you, I went to eat you, and then he's gone. He's fucking gone. 2 minutes later, he's back in the water. I've just been abducted by aliens. They prodded me, took photographs of me. There's a worm. No, fuck off. Animals, they're not supposed to be in zoos. Yet we're always surprised when we hear about a chimp who suddenly goes mental and rips a keeper's face off, you know? There's kids going, why did the nice chimp do that, mummy? I'll tell you why, because that's all he's been thinking about since they dragged him from a tree in Africa, crated him off to some ape enclosure, dressed him up in dungarees and a bowler hat, made him sit round a table drinking tea. The zookeeper's always like that. Does Jimbo want his banana? Does Jimbo want his banana? Then Jimbo must drink his tea. Have you ever looked at a chimp? They always got that fucking look in their eyes, haven't they? Any minute now. I'm gonna rip his fucking face off. Can't go on with technology. Like the other day, fuck, I was in this shop buying a kettle. You know, what is it with shop stuff? They're all wearing name badges. What's the point? It's pointless. You go, what's your name? They go, it's Norb. It's Norb. Fuck it, it's Norb. It's Brian. You're looking it upside down. For fuck's sake. I'm in the shop, I'm buying a kettle, I'm in this shop, the woman behind the counter's like that. Can I have your address, please? I said, well, it's a kettle. What, you come around for a cup of tea? Everyone wants your address, don't they, you know? It's so we can inform you of better offers. Oh, you mean I've just bought this one and there's a fucking better one on offer? Mobile phones I can't get on with. You know the worst one for me? Voice recognition. You ever see these people on voice recognition phones? They try and be all cool by dialing the number. You'll see them in the middle of Birmingham going like, yeah, Bob! Bob! Fucking hell, Bob! How hard can it be? Fucking hell, Bob! Bob! Fuck me! Bob! 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 No, not you, Bill. Fuck off. Bob! Bob! No, not you, Brenda, love. Sorry, love. Bob! Fucking hell! Bob! Bob! Fuck it, Steve. Get Bob to call me, will you, for fuck's sake? They say men have a better chance of meeting a woman if they have a dog. I don't get it. Where's the romance? You're down the park picking up a steaming turd while chatting up a bird, you know?
Hi there, hey there. See you like to pick up dog shit there. You must be a scorpion.
Oh, I see your dog's done a huge one.
Now let me get that for you. My treat.
Well, where's the romance? You don't see that in the George Clooney advert, do you? Oh, what's that aroma? Is that Nespresso?
Nah, it's a big bag of shorts. Been out with the dogs all morning. Fancy a boning?
Have you noticed when dogs go to the toilet at the park, as soon as they have a shit, they start doing that? Which is really weird, because that's what we do and we step in it. And dogs, they love a tennis ball, don't they? But they get all fucked up when you do that fake throw. You ever do that with a dog? You do that pretend throw, you go like, Fluffy, fetch the ball, Fluffy. And the dog will go, where the fuck did that go? Then you make it worse for him because you start doing all that acting shit. Where's it gone? Where's the ball gone, Fluffy? You can see your dog going, I don't know. Because I thought you threw it, but I didn't see it go, like. Where's it gone, Fluffy? Where's the ball? I don't fucking know. You ever see one of those dogs come back from the vets? He's got one of the big cone things on his head. What the fuck is that? Looks like Shakespeare. You think any moment your dog's gonna go,
What is this I see before me? What pedigree of chum?
that big cone thing on his head, you can't leave him out in the rain too long. He'll fucking drown. It's all right if you got a small dog, because you can tip him upside down, he can save a parking space for you. Stick a flag in his arse, you know? See, I think it's amazing, right, that dogs work in bomb disposal. But have you noticed they never use retrievers, do they? Where's the bomb, Fluffy? Find the bomb, boy! Find the bomb! Fuck off, Fluffy! I don't get the police dog thing. They always train those dogs to chase that bloke with a big padded arm. What's he doing? Stealing a roll of carpet? Well, have you ever seen the dog unit turn up because the bloke's on the run with a fucking doormat from Carpet, right, you know?
Seize him, Damien. Yeah, fucking hate carpets.
Mind you, dogs don't like wood flooring either, do they? You ever seen your dog on wood flooring when the doorbell goes off? Fucking brilliant. He gets up, goes to run, suddenly it turns into a fucking Scooby-Doo cartoon. I've got no traction. You can always see your dog coming on wood flooring, can't you? You know, because there's that tip-tapping of his claws on the floor. You think, who's that coming? Fred Astaire? You think your Jack Russell's going to come out the kitchen going, putting on my top hat? Putting on my toe. You ever see your dog trying to negotiate around corners on shiny wood flooring? It's brilliant, because he wants to go that way, but his legs want to go that way. So... Help! I'm jackknifing! I see that sometimes on the roads. You ever see that van with that sign on the back, dog unit? I always think I'm going to pull up alongside of it. Big fucking Alsatian driving like that. You know, fur rolled up, fag on her. I don't get the police dog thing. They always train those dogs to weave really fast between a row of traffic cones, step over tiny hurdles, sit when told, and run through that dog tunnel. What's the point in teaching those dogs to do that? When have you ever seen a major bank job and the robbers burst out the bank and go, okay, let's go, 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 go?